To getting the job done right. Call them today, 724-415-9183.
Looking for a fast, friendly notary service that is open in the evening? Sandy Howell Notary Services, located on Dry Knob Road in Smithfield, is here for your vehicle, boat, motorcycle, ATV registrations and transfers, plate renewals, and more. They offer new PA and Maryland plates and West Virginia title applications. They serve Uniontown, Smithfield, Fairchance, and all surrounding areas. Open weekdays 10 to 8:30, Saturdays from 9 to 5. Sandy Howell Notary Services, Dry Knob Road, Smithfield, 724-564-8955. Big enough to serve you, small enough to know you by name.
Primer Rozak back wrapping things up with Ian McMeans from Steel City Blitz. And Ian, before we let you go, one final note on Single A. And I mentioned this to Wayne Wade as well, Clairton's head coach. I was very surprised to see Fort Cherry get the number one seed in the Single A playoff field over Clairton, considering how dominant the Bears have been so far this season.
Yeah, and I think the two factors in play there were the WPIAL has traditionally, right or wrong, if a defending champion goes undefeated, they've traditionally given them the number one overall seed, basically saying they're the champs until someone beats them. So there have been years that I can remember where a defending champion went undefeated and there were other teams that looked better on the field, but they still got the number one seed. So that kind of happened again with Fort Cherry, although their quarterback, Matt Segg, who just committed to playing running back and couldn't play quarterback. So Fort Cherry had to go to a little more of a run-heavy offense earlier in the year, but Matt Segg is back to being Matt Segg and playing quarterback again now. So they're clicking on all cylinders. I think the other factor in play was Bishop Canavan's a really, really good team, and I think that the WPIAL probably wanted to separate Fort Cherry and Bishop Canavan on different halves of the bracket so that they wouldn't meet up until the championship round. So potentially that means a Bishop Canavan Clairton semifinal game, which would be a great matchup between those two teams. But I think those three are pretty clearly the best in 1A between Fort Cherry, Canavan, and Clairton. And Clairton's my pick to go all the way.
Yeah, I've seen Bishop Canavan a couple of times over the last few years, once against Frazier and last year in the playoffs against California. They've done a nice job to rebuild their program.
Absolutely, and that was a program that was really down in the dumps for a few years, and they've brought it back and have built some sustained success. They've had a good run of players that had some kids graduate, but have still been able to make things happen. Their quarterback Cole Shusky's got a big arm and can throw the ball all over the field, and they've got a pretty dynamic running back in Deontay Mott. They just beat Bentworth in the first round of the playoffs very convincingly, but Bentworth a nice result for them just because they made the playoffs for the first time in the sixth classification era. 2015 was the last time that the Bearcats got in. Bentworth won a three-way tie for third place in the Tri-County South. So, unfortunate result for Bentworth getting shellacked like that in the first round of the playoffs, but in a few years, when they look back on it and say, hey, we made the playoffs this year, that's going to be seen as a successful season with a pretty good accomplishment.
What's your game of the night tonight, Aliquippa TJ?
Oh, absolutely, Aliquippa TJ. Yeah, that's definitely the best one. But I think Steel Valley Western Beaver is a really fascinating matchup just because of the difference in styles of offense. Elwood City and South Allegheny is probably like the biggest storyline game of the night. That South Allegheny got their first playoff win since 1986. Elwood City won their first conference title since 97 and had their first undefeated season since 1944. So just as far as like good storylines, that one's right up there. And then in 5A, the Upper St. Clair Penn Hills game, these teams have a lot of tradition meeting in the playoffs. This is the sixth all-time playoff meeting, and two of those were for WPIAL championship games. So I think that one's going to be a pretty good one as well.
And I'm sure you're busy at Steel City Blitz as well. You had a Steelers bye week last week, but they're back in action on Sunday taking on the Washington Commanders.
Yep, and now we're getting into the thick of the season, so you can check out my WPIAL Blitz Show podcast on YouTube. I'll have a preview article with all the playoff games previewed, and for Steelers coverage, we've got our Steel City Blitz podcast, which airs on YouTube on Thursday night, so you can check it out on any platform, as well as full coverage of everything happening with the Steelers. We kind of said coming into the year that the first half of the schedule was a little bit easier than how the second half looked and needed to probably get off to a 6-2 start, which they did, to now have a shot going into the second half to be competitive. Granted, Cleveland doesn't look as good. Cincinnati's had some struggles. Some other teams are better or worse. Washington's a lot better than we thought they would be. Some other teams aren't as good. But nevertheless, if the Steelers are going to contend for a division title, which is really what they need to do, if they want to win a playoff game, traveling to, Baltimore or Buffalo or Houston or Kansas City is not a good recipe to do that. So if they want to win a playoff game, they've really got to win the division and get that home playoff game so that they can host one of those wild card teams rather than having to go on the road and try and win one somewhere else. So this second half is really important, but it's a tough slate. I mean, 6 division games remaining on the schedule is not easy. I'm personally not a fan of backloading the schedule with division games like that, but it is what it is. You got to play the team that's on your schedule the next week. So we'll see how it goes against Washington this week. Jaden Daniels has been really good there, and the Steelers struggled to stop Anthony Richardson in his running when they played the Colts before Richardson got hurt. So we'll see how it goes this week with Daniels, who can also run the ball.
And again, we appreciate you taking the time to join us all season long. Let the folks know how they can stay on top of all of your news during the offseason.
Yeah, so SteelCityBlitz.com is where I publish everything. You can follow me on Twitter at WPIAL_Blitz and check out the WPIAL Blitz show on YouTube as well.
And if you get any big off-season news, we'll certainly get in touch with you.
Awesome. Thanks for having me. I appreciate you giving me the opportunity to talk to you guys.
That's Ian McMeans from Steel City Blitz. Again, appreciate his insight all season long during our high school football coverage here on WMBS. We'll set the starting lineups and have the opening kickoff in the single A quarterfinal round game from Charleroi High School. The Clairton Bears taking on the California Trojans here on WMBS. Introducing Target Safety Solutions Division, LLC. Because Ted Sova and Son Body and Fender Repair is concerned about our local community, Target Safety Solutions was born. Located beside the Ted Sova shop at 94 Atlas Road in Uniontown, Target Safety Solutions specializes in vehicle calibrations after a vehicle is involved in a collision. Target Safety Solutions can perform vehicle alignments, state inspections, minor mechanical repairs including brakes and suspension work, as well as tire replacement, and also inspects trailers up to 10,000 pounds. Their alignment machine can accommodate lowered vehicles, dually trucks, and box trucks. Vehicles are now made with many safety features to keep their occupants safe. That's why Target Safety Solutions originated. Their state-of-the-art facility is open from 8 a.m. to 4:30 p.m., Monday through Friday. They are currently taking new customers and accepting commercial and fleet accounts as well. Nick Patricelli and Mike Thomas are ready to provide you with fast, friendly, professional service. Call Nick at Target Safety Solutions, 724-550-4403.
Uniontown, you've seen prices rise from the dinner table to the pump, but Allstate agent Russ Blejo is seeing ways to save you money on insurance, from starting a new policy to bundling coverage or even driving safely. Russ knows how to maximize your savings. When it comes to seeing ways to save, Russ does it best. So call Russ Blejo today at 724-439-9700. That's 724-439-9700, and you'll be on your way to keeping your money where it belongs, in your wallet. Savings vary, subject to terms, conditions, and availability. Allstate Fire and Casualty Company and affiliates, Northbrook, Illinois.
The Sea Harbor Auto Group is bringing service to your door with the exclusive Sea Harbor Service Valet. Just call to schedule your next service appointment, and we'll come pick up your car, then drop it off after the work is finished. We'll even wash it for you. Call us today at 724-930-7766 to schedule your next appointment. Pickup and delivery with white glove service. Never wait in a service lounge again. Call us today at 724-930-7766.
It's just that easy.
U.S. Digestive Health welcomes Dr. Alyssa Lorenz. Dr. Lorenz grew up in Morgantown and has close relatives in Uniontown. She is a graduate of the WVU School of Medicine and completed her internal medicine residency and GI fellowship at WVU. Her extensive training will bring innovative approaches to GI health to our community, and she is dedicated to personalized care. Call U.S. Digestive Health at 724-437-7677.
About 6 minutes away from kickoff tonight, single A quarterfinal round action from Charleroi High School. The California Trojans taking on the Clairton Bears. Tony, is your starting lineups. They're being brought to you by SWGI Specialists, now U.S. Digestive Health at Uniontown. A different name, but the same team, providing the same exceptional digestive care to our communities. Wishing the best of luck to our Fayette County teams and California tonight, Tony.
Yes, sir. And we'll start off with California for the California Trojans offensively tonight. At left tackle will be Matt Miller, a 6'4", 250-pound senior. At left guard will be Nico Georgigas, a 5'11", 200-pound senior. At the center spot will be Austin Zemba, a 5'11", 221-pound junior. The right guard is Darius Johnson, a 6', 260-pound senior. And the right tackle spot will be Noah Leahy, a 6'5", 203-pound junior. Tight end, Christian Ross, a 6'1", 191-pound senior. The wideouts, Vinny Manzella, a 5'10", 170-pound senior, and Aiden Keys, a 6'1", 172-pound junior. At the fullback spot will be Landon Abercrombie, a 5'9", 182-pound junior. At the tailback, Lee Kwalk, a 5'9", 170-pound senior. And starting quarterback tonight will be Logan Hartley, a 6'3", 187-pound junior. Defensively for the California Trojans, the defensive end is Noah Lehue. Defensive tackle is going to be Darius Johnson. The right defensive tackle is Devon Harris. And the right defensive end is Malachi Peak. Outside linebackers are going to be Elijah Carpenter on the left side and Lee Kwalk on the right. Inside linebackers, Christian Ross, the left inside linebacker, and Landon Abercrombie, the right inside linebacker. The middle linebacker is going to be Nico Georgigas. The cornerbacks, Alan Davis and Vinny Manzella, and safety will be Aiden Keys as California comes with a 4-5-3 defense. Let's go for offense on the Clairton Bears. Left tackle on the left side will be Dakota Harris, a 6'1", 273-pound sophomore. Left guard is Chad Law, a 5'5", 197-pound junior. Center, Robert Wallace, a 5'10", 250-pound sophomore. At right guard is Kalai Williams, a 5'5", 244-pound senior. Right tackle, Avon Pompey, a 6'4", 310-pound junior. The fullback tight end will be Tavaz Armstrong, a 6'2", 193-pound junior. The wideouts, will be number 6, Zamir Cornell, a 6'3", 190-pound senior, and Terrace Wooding, a 5'11", 178-pound junior. Getting the start at running back tonight will be Dracier Jones, a 5'11", 185-pound senior, and the starting quarterback, 6 foot, 160-pound junior, Jeff Thompson. Defensively, a 3-4-4 by the Clairton Bears. The left defensive end, Chad Law. The nose guard will be Dakota Harris. And the right defensive end will be Tavaz Armstrong. 4 linebackers across the outside linebackers. Left side will be Zamir Carell. The right side will be Brandon Murphy. The 2 inside linebackers will be Dion Pompey and Darren Pinson. And the safeties will be Jasir Booker and Dracier Jones. Cornerbacks, Dante Wright and Terrace Wooding.
You look at the Clairton Bears, they'll be here on the near side of the field in their home black uniforms with orange trim, orange numbers, and orange pants. California on the far side. White shirts, maroon numbers, maroon pants, and a little bit of gold trim. Of course, California, the away team, Clairton, the home team. The Bears seated second. The California Trojans, the number 10 seed. California upsetting 7th-seeded Laurel last week on the road up in Lawrence County. Now, I was a bit surprised, Tony, as dominant as Clairton's been all season long. The Bears are seated second. Of course, Fort Cherry, the number 1 seed, the defending WPIAL champs. But if you just look at the resume for this year, Clairton certainly had a more dominant season.
Well, definitely defensively and offensively when you put a look at it. As we said earlier, they're the number 1 scoring team in the state and the number 1 defense in the state. So pretty tough to pass them up for the number 1 seed. But coming in as number 2, maybe they got a little chip on their shoulder and something to prove here tonight as well.
California won their opening game of the season over Sarah Catholic, then had 2 tough games against Cornell and Waynesburg, fell to the Big Red 27-3, and then lost to the Waynesburg Raiders 28-18. California then reel off 6 straight wins in Tri-County South play over Bentworth, Avella, Mapletown, Carmichael's, West Green, and Beth Center before losing that heartbreaker against Jefferson Morgan 28-27. Got the number 10 seed, and they were the only Tri-County South team to win a WPIAL first-round playoff game, knocking off Laurel last week 22-6.
Well, and that's right, Brian, and that's what we said in that season finale against Jefferson Morgan, a 1-point loss, as they went for 2 instead of trying to kick the extra point. Maybe take it into overtime, different scenario, but the number 2 team. But as we said, they bounced back nicely against Laurel last week and pulled off a nice upset.
Clairton won the toss. They have deferred. California will work left to right as we describe it here in the opening quarter. Brian Morozak along with Tony Hanula, Nick Barczyk back inside our Davis & Davis Attorneys at Law Studios. Also have to thank Matt Sapienza for his help tonight as well on our Facebook Live audio stream tonight. Again, no live video stream is due to some WPIAL restrictions. The video of the game behind the paywalls, but we have free audio on the WNBS Facebook page on our website, WMBS590.com. And, of course, you got to love terrestrial radio, 590 AM, 101.1 FM. Our live audio stream tonight courtesy of Mutz on Market Street, Napa Auto Parts attorney Lisa J. Boudet, and the Mariscotti Insurance Agency. So Clairton with it teed up. They'll have Zymir Correll getting set to kick it off, number 6, California with 3 men back deep to receive. And again, California with the leading rusher and leading scorer in the WPIAL and Lee Kwalk, who's rushed for 2,130 yards and scored 36 touchdowns on the season, but certainly hasn't gone up against a defense like Clairton all season long.
Yeah, a little bit of a difference here tonight. And like I said, he's going to have a good game, and California's just going to have to try to control the ball offensively and keep it out of Clairton's hands.
And Correll, a little squib kick here on the near side, and the Trojans will pick it up at the 20-yard line. It's Alan Dennis, and Dennis across the 25 up to the 27-yard line, and that's where California will start 1st and 10 there. Opening possession of the game led by junior quarterback Logan Hartley, the 6'3", 187-pound junior, has thrown for 578 yards on the season, but a pretty good touchdown to interception ratio, 9 touchdowns, only 2 picks. He's also rushed 40 times for 96 yards and has a rushing score as well. For the California Trojans, we'll have our eye on the senior back, Lee Kwalk, the 5'9", 170-pound senior. With Hartley under center, Kwalk the lone back behind him, a couple of wing backs going heavy on the left side. That's the wide side of the field as Hartley takes the snap. Not sure if it was designed or not, just a little QB surge forward for maybe a half a yard. Not much going on there, Tony.
Not much at all, and really just ran into a brick wall there defensively. Had no place to go, and you're right, maybe a half-yard gain at best.
Of course, California's had some great backs over the years. Spencer Petrucci was their top back a year ago, and you go back over the last 5 to 6 years, Tony, it always seems like they have one of the leading rushers in the WPIAL. Of course, the Stafford brothers as well, Damani and Jelani, and they've just had some great backs over the years at California.
Yes, they have, and obviously attribute that to the offensive line on all those teams.
2nd and a long 9, back to Kwalk again, hit at the line, and again, no gain. It'll be 3rd down and 10. Tough running in between the tackles there for the California Trojans. That Clairton defensive line just so big and so tough. They brought in a fullback, Landon Abercrombie, that time trying to help out, but to no avail.
Yeah, and really they're just stacking the line of scrimmage, stacking the box right now. There's you've got probably 8 guys in the box waiting for the run, so maybe Hartley puts one up here and tries to catch him off guard.
3rd down and 10 as Hartley backs up into a pistol set. Has Lee Kwalk behind him. Now they'll bring Malachi Peak in motion. Hartley takes the snap. The lefty going across the middle. That pass intercepted. Picked off by Drasir Jones. And Jones with the interception, taking it back to the California 35-yard line. That's where the Bears will start. 1st and 10 for Jones. That's his 4th interception of the season, Tony.
Yeah, and Hartley actually just tried to lead his receiver there a little bit, and Drasir Jones standing right there for the easy pick and the first turnover of the night by Clairton.
So Jeff Thompson will lead this Clairton offense. Thompson, the 6', 160-pound junior quarterback, has thrown for 1,828 yards, 26 touchdowns, and only 3 interceptions. Also has 3 rushing touchdowns as well.
Again, a lot of weapons on this team. A quick strike offense. We saw against Riverview, scored 49 points in 12 minutes.
Thompson takes the snap, looks to run, and actually slipped on the cut right at the line of scrimmage for no gain on the play. They stacked a couple of wide receivers here on the near side, but it was Thompson who just slipped on the play and got no gains. So 2nd down and 10 now from the California 37-yard line.
Yeah, and he had a lot of green turf in front of him. I don't want to say grass, but a lot of turf in front of him. Could have had a big gain there.
Thompson out of the shotgun, handoff going here to Jones, well defended by the Trojans defensively, and Jones stopped for maybe a half-yard gain. Bring up 3rd down and a long 9. Credit the California defense there. Noah Lehue and Darius Johnson Jr. combining on the stop.
Yeah, and they did. Just stuck their nose right in there. Jones, no place to go. And a pretty good stand right now on the first 2 plays by California.
Officially called it no gain, so 3rd and 10. Football now on the left hash mark, the California 36-yard line. Clairton needs the California 26 for a 1st down. We have 9:28 left here in the opening quarter. Scoreless between the Clairton Bears and the California Trojans here on WMBS. Thompson back out of the shotgun. Protector back to his left. Twin receivers to the far side. Thompson calling his own number. Up the middle, gets spun down. Actually, they put a Wildcat quarterback in there, Michael Ruffin. And Ruffin was the runner, and he got 3 yards down to the 36. So it's going to be 4th down and 7. And I have to think Clairton's going to keep the offense on the field.
Oh, yeah, because really no reason to punt here. Got to give it a try.
So 4th and 7 here for the Clairton Bears. Line of scrimmage to California 33. As the Trojans defense with a couple of big stops, the Bears breaking huddle. And now Thompson back in the game as a quarterback here for the Bears with a handoff going on the left side and with a hole picking up a Bears first down to the 25-yard line is number 6, Zymir Correll. So Correll, who's getting a couple of college looks from Monmouth and Duquesne, able to take it down to the 25-yard line for a Bears first down.
Yeah, nearly broke that one, Brian. It's actually only the second play of the game so far that produced a gain. But right there, able to pick up a nice gain. About an 8-yard gain in the first down of the night for Clairton.
So the Bears now at the Trojans' 25-yard line reposition their troops on the line, have twin receivers to the far side. Thompson out of the shotgun, Jones to his left, and Jones is going to get the football. Jones with running room on the far side, inside the 20, inside the 15, and Jones is going to house it for a Clairton touchdown, 25 yards. Here at the 7:55 mark of the opening quarter, and Clairton striking first, leading California 6-0.
Yeah, and Jones had a couple blockers out there. Nice job by the wide receivers, and just picked up the Cal defenders. Jones able to walk right in there untouched.
And now we'll see if the Bears decide to go for 2 here. We'll kick the extra point. 4:05 into this opening quarter. Jones scoring on a 25-yard touchdown run for the Clairton Bears. They're going to bring Correll into the game as the Wildcat quarterback. Reposition Jones off to his left. Now whistles come in. It's going to be a false start against Clairton here on the 2-point conversion try. So a 5-yard penalty will push the Bears back to the 8-yard line here on the conversion try. It didn't take long for Clairton to get started tonight. California's defense, a couple of stops actually forced the Bears to a 4th down try, which Correll converted on a nice 12-yard run, and they have Correll still in the game as the Wildcat quarterback, and will pitch pass 4 that should be ruled an incomplete pass. The ball is loose on the turf. Now they'll whistle it down. And the conversion try no good. So it's a 6-0 Clairton lead over California. 7:55 left here in the opening quarter. We're back at 60 on the C.R. Brana Group High School Sports Night.
Quality parts, accessories, paints, tools, and supplies. Napa Auto Parts complete line for cars, trucks, imports, and farm equipment. Napa Auto Parts keeps America running. Fayette Auto in Uniontown, Standard Auto in Brownsville, and Napa Auto in Bell Vernon and Monongahela carry premium quality auto parts at discount prices. They always have a huge inventory of parts in stock when you visit a Napa Auto Part location. Over 200,000 parts in stock. Ask about their Napa lifetime warranty on most items with a no-hassle return policy. Open weekends and evenings. In Brownsville, phone 724-785-3800. Bell Vernon, dial 724-929-5522. Monongahela, dial 724-258-3101. And in Uniontown, dial 724-437-7553 for Napa Auto Parts.
Primer Rozak and Tony Hanola back here at Charleroi High School. The Clairton Bears striking first. Rasir Jones on a 25-yard touchdown run. 2-point conversion, no good. A 5-play, 36-yard drive, taking 2:33 off the clock. Score occurring at the 7:55 mark of the opening quarter. Drive summary brought to you by Bartok Lawn Care. Line drive kickoff going to Lee Kwok. Has some running room and takes it up to the California 35-yard line. Tony, that's where the Trojans will start. 1st and 10.
Yeah, and Jones with his 20th rushing touchdown of the year. So he's not up to the 36 touchdowns that Kwok has, but still a pretty nice year for him. 20 rushing touchdowns.
So California went 3 and out. Actually, 2 and out with the interception thrown by Logan Hartley on the third down try. That was picked off by Dressier Jones, his fourth interception of the season. And now the Trojans will try to get some positive yards on their second drive of the night with another handoff to Kwalk. And those runs up the middle not proving to be successful tonight for California. Kwalk getting a yard there up to the 36 to bring up second down and 9 here at the 7:36 mark of the opening quarter. A 6-0 lead for Clairton over California.
Yeah, that's their first play from scrimmage that actually was positive. First 3 plays, as you mentioned, Brian, no gain, and an interception. Now a 1-yard gain for Kwalk here.
Second and 9, line of scrimmage, the California 36. Hartley back under center, going to Kwalk again, off tackle on the left side, and this a nice positive gain as Kwalk takes it up to the 40-yard line, pick up a 4, bring up third down and 5. Those are the types of runs California is going to need tonight, Tony, to try to stay in this game.
That's exactly right, Brian. That's what we said. They need to control the ball, keep the offense off the field for Clairton, and just try to use some clock and stay in this game. A nice long drive here would do the Trojans quite well.
3rd and 5 from the California 40-yard line. Hartley now out of a pistol set with Kwalk behind him, and Kwalk's going to get the football, hit behind the line of scrimmage, and drop for a 3-yard loss. Not much running room at all that time for Lee Kwalk. Zymir Carell made the initial hit, and then he got finished off by a couple of other Bears as well.
Yeah, really just no place to go. Great penetration there by the Bears. And Kwalk getting caught for a 3-yard loss, and really no place to go whatsoever.
So 4th and 8. And the Trojans will bring out the punting unit. It'll be Matthew Miller, who's averaging 34.6 yards per punt this season for the Trojans. Will stand back at the 25-yard line. Clean snap coming back. High kick and a booming kick, sending the Bears back to the 25. And after a little fumble, a nice little regain coming forward there from Dante Wright. And Wright spinning into California territory at the 45. Still hasn't gone down, right inside the 40. Somehow still on his feet and finally brought down by Christian Ross of California at the Trojans 38. That's where Clairton will take over 1st and 10. 5:42 left here in the opening quarter. Bears up 6-0. We're back at 30 here on the CR Product Group High School Sports Night.
Where there's a will, there's a way. Attorney Lisa Boudet is ready to help you prepare a last will and testament that makes sure your wishes are known and followed. With reasonable pricing and a local office, Attorney Boudet is ready to help people just like you with home visits available. For more information, please call 724-938-1355 or visit boudetlaw.com. Attorney Lisa J. Boudet with an office at 304 3rd Street in California, helping people just like you.
A 37-yard punt return as Clairton set up at the California 38, and a handoff going here to Michael Ruffin, and Ruffin breaking down the far side inside the 5, and he's into the end zone for a Clairton touchdown. A one-play, 38-yard drive has the Bears up 12-0 over California here at the 5:30 mark of the opening quarter.
Yeah, and actually thought Ruffin was going to get tackled there by the line of scrimmage, but again, showing speed, broke a couple tackles, and he was able to waltz in there untouched. So Ruffin now with a 38-yard scamper to go along with that 25-yard run by Dressier Jones.
So Ruffin and Jones, early touchdowns tonight for the Bears, and after failing on their opening 2-point conversion try, Clairton to go for 2 here, and whistles come in again right on the snap. And another false start against the Clairton Bears.
That's the only thing they've done wrong. That's their second penalty. Both of those coming on the extra point attempt.
So again, a one-play, 38-yard drive, just taking a couple seconds off the clock. Drive summary brought to you by Bartok Lawn Care, championship-level lawns. And now the Bears again to try for 2 here back at the California 8-yard line with 5:30 left on the clock here in the opening quarter. Clairton a 12-0 lead over California. Bears come to the line quickly. And they'll bring another Wildcat quarterback with a pitch going back to Ruffin again. And Ruffin on the far side looking for the pylon, and he's in for 2. So Michael Ruffin, who got the pitch that time, taking it in for 2 for Clairton, and the Bears lead California 14-0, 5:30 left here in the opening quarter. We're back at 60 here on the CR Product Group High School Sports Night.
Pizza, beer, atmosphere, it's all at Mom Maruka's Pizza, located on Barton Mill Road in Uniontown. Mom Maruka's is your prime spot to enjoy local high school sports. Family owned and operated, the Sampson family carries on the tradition of homemade pizza, salads, wings, and the best Italian hoagie and homemade bruschetta in town. Mom Maruka's is open Monday through Saturday from 4 to 10 for indoor and outdoor dining and takeout. Don't forget Mom's catering services for your next party or gathering. Call 724-438-9066 or visit mommarukapizza.com for their menu and live music schedule.
Mariscotti Insurance Agency is an independent agency serving clients in California and surrounding areas. Mariscotti Insurance offers auto, home, business, and life insurance coverage. Stop by their office at 324 3rd Street, California, PA, or give them a call at 724-938-9302 for your quote.
Tymir Corral to kick off for the Clairton Bears. Clairton a couple of rushing touchdowns to start the night. Rasir Jones a 25-yard run. Michael Ruffin, the latest to score in a 38-yard TD run at the 5:30 mark of the opening quarter. A one-play, 12-second drive, Tony. And Ruffin adding the two-point conversion as well as Clairton squibs it down the field this time with California picking it up here at the 30-yard line. On the run back there for the Trojans was Landon Abercrombie, and Abercrombie taking it up to the California 38, and that's where the Trojans will start 1st and 10. Darren Pinson had the tackle for Clairton defensively. So California is pretty much seen here early on, Tony. Those inside runs have been successful all season. For Lee Kwolk, probably aren't going to work tonight against this Bears defense.
No, a little bit different opponent here tonight, and that's it. They're just kind of stacking the box, Brian. You can see right there, California with nobody wide out, so they're able to load up quickly.
It's a Wildcat snap here going to Lee Kwolk, and Kwolk trying to bust it out on the far side. Getting across the 40, close to the 41-yard line, maybe a yard there for Lee Kwolk. And Kwolk, just amazing numbers, as we said, coming into this game. He's a 5'9", 170-pound senior, 2,130 rushing yards, 34 rushing touchdowns. WPIAL's leading rusher, most touchdowns coming into this game. Also added 145 receiving yards and 2 receiving touchdowns coming into this game.
Well, I kind of looked back at some stats here, Brian. In his career, had 2,918 yards rushing for Cal.
2nd and 9. He's going to get the football again here, trying to bust it right up the middle, and gets up to the 42. 2-yard pickup to bring up 3rd down and 7. But of course, last year, Tony, his carries were limited because he was behind Spencer Petrucci.
Right. Well, had 225 carries this year compared to only 44 last year. But still, 225 carries, 2,130 yards. I mean, that's extremely impressive.
And of course, Petrucci was certainly the workhorse back for that California team in 2023. 3rd and 7. Trojans going trips to the near side. Hartley putting it up, and another interception. Throw directly to Dante Wright. And Wright looking for the pick six coming back as Wright breaks it inside the 10, inside the 5. And Wright is going to return it for another Clairton touchdown. 2nd interception of the game thrown by Hartley. And Dante Wright increases the Clairton lead to 20-0.
Yeah, I want to say he picked that off roughly around the 45-yard line, Brian. But tell you what, he had a wall of blockers going down there, and he went untouched as well. And I'll tell you, this Clairton team has a lot of speed. Wow.
And it certainly had a little convoy of blockers down the left side, and the speed adding up on both sides of the football, and California finding themselves in a 20-0 hole, just 8 minutes and 1 second into this game. And Clairton again lining up here to go for 2 with a 20-point lead and a direct snap going back and into the end zone for the 2-point conversion run that time was Dion Pompey. So Pompey scoring on the 2-point conversion. It's a 22-0 lead for Clairton over California. 3:59 left here in the first, and we're back at 60 on the CR Piranha Group High School Sports Night. Chris Parker Jr., November brings Thanksgiving. Time to go over the river and through the woods.
Everyone at Autoland is so thankful for our loyal customers, and Hyundai's Getaway Sales Event is something our customers will be grateful for. It makes it easy to get to your holiday destination.
Sounds like some great getaway deals.
0% financing is back. We have 0% for 48 months on 25 Tucson all-wheel drive, or $1,250 in bonus cash. 25 Hyundai Santa Fe's with third-row seating have 0% for 48 months, or $2,000 bonus cash. Dozens of new 25 Hyundais are arriving daily. Looking for a lease? See us for details on the 25 Elantra SEL for $199 a month for 36 months.
Plus Hyundai Owner Assurance, America's best warranty, 10-year, 100,000-mile powertrain limited warranty, and 3-year, 36,000-mile complimentary maintenance with every new Hyundai purchase. Autoland Hyundai, 25 East Fayette Street, downtown Uniontown, or online at AutolandHyundai.com.
You'll always pay less to drive the best at Autoland Hyundai.
Damir Correll to kick off for Clairton. The Bears a 22-0 lead over California. The latest score, Dante Wright, 45-yard interception return for a touchdown as he picked off Logan Hartley. And now Clairton to kick off again here with Correll to send it away. Another short squib kick picked up by Abercrombie here at the California 35, and Landon Abercrombie taking it up to the 41-yard line before he's brought down, and that's where California will start first and 10. Trojans not a first down yet in this game, Tony.
Not a first down, and really not too many yards offensively. Let's see here. I've got 5 total yards of offense here so far.
Trojans will try to get things going on this drive from the California 41-yard line. 2 interceptions thrown by Hartley. 1 picked off by Jones. The second picked off by Wright. Now Hartley comes to the line here under center. Lone back is Lee Kwalk, and they go heavy with 2 wingbacks on the left side. Handoff goes to Kwalk up the middle, and he lost the yard back to the 40. Now bring up second down and 11. With 3:45 left on a running clock here in the opening quarter.
Tell you what, this defense is just pinning its ears back, concentrating on Kwalk, and as soon as he gets the handoff, he really has no place to go at all.
There's so much speed on that Clairton defensive side. Second and 11. Hartley back in a pistol set with Kwalk behind him. Now man coming in motion. They'll fake the jet sweep and then hand it off to Kwalk, and Kwalk gets hit behind the line and dropped for a 3, maybe 4-yard loss all the way back to the 38-yard line. So a loss of 3. Correll with the tackle defensively for Clairton, and California going the wrong way. Bring up third down at 13.
But you talk about their speed, Brian. I mean, on that interception by Wright, he had 8 guys in a convoy right behind him. Or actually, I should say in front of him, to lead block. But, all those guys were downfield. There was nobody from Cal that was even going to be able to touch him, even if they get close.
This Clairton team well-schooled. Wayne Wade in his 11th year as Clairton's head coach. Now Hartley out of the shotgun on a 3rd and 13. Takes the snap, backside pressure coming. He's in trouble, and Hartley sacked. Back of the 25. Damir Correll the first to get him. And once again, the Trojans going 3 and out.
Yeah, 13-yard loss there.
I can't imagine, Tony, a better team in single A, at least in the WPIAL. Again, nothing against Fort Cherry, but if Fort Cherry and Clairton meet for a WPIAL championship game, Matt Sieg's a great quarterback for the Rangers. They're going to have a tough time against this Clairton team.
Well, and I think that's part of the deal, as you said, Brian. I mean, they were champions last year, but Matt Sieg's a great talent as well. Actually committed to Penn State here, last week. And I think they're going to be looking at him as a defensive back, to be honest with you. I saw where he was rated the 13th best defensive back in the country.
Matt Miller on the punt, angles it here towards the near side, picked up on a couple of bounces by Dante Wright. Wright nothing on the left, look to the right, and then back to the left, and Wright trying to break it again. Gets into Trojans territory, finally brought down at the 41-yard line by Malachi Peak, and that's where Clairton will start first and 10 when we come back. 1:33 left here in the opening quarter. 22-0 Bears are back at 30 on the CR Product Group High School Sports Night.
J&S Bridal and Prom Boutique is now open. J&S Bridal will style you for any and every event. Weddings, proms, get-togethers, from newest and trendiest to traditional styles for men, women, and young Mr. and Miss. Let J&S style you head to toe for whatever event life has planned for you. J&S Bridal and Prom Boutique on McClellantown Road in Uniontown next to Horanix. 724-550-4104. Like J&S Bridal and Prom Boutique on Facebook and Instagram.
Do you or someone you know need in-home support? Let Caring Mission Home Care be your solution. We provide assistance with daily living activities, personal care, meal preparation, medication management, companionship, shopping, and transportation. Caring Mission employs insured aides and now offers certified dementia practitioners for in-home Alzheimer's care. Caring Mission also provides free assessments, creating customized care plans for each individual. For more information, give us a call at 724-439-7656 or visit our website at thecaringmission.com.
As we come back to Charleroi High School, California took a defensive timeout after that punt return from Dante Wright. So Clairton will now take over at the California 41-yard line with Jeff Thompson lining up out of the shotgun. Protector back to his left. He'll stack two receivers to the far side, and the handoff once again go to Drasier Jones. And Jones inside the 35, bounce guy on the far side. Jones inside the 20, Jones inside the 10, and Jones is going to go 41 yards for a second touchdown of the night to increase the Clairton lead to 28-0 over California.
Yeah, and just busted it outside, and good blocking again on that. Basically had a wall there on the right side to have Jones just sealed off 41 yards untouched.
Talk about making it look easy.
Phew.
That's what Clairton's doing here in this opening quarter, leading California now 28-0. Another two-point conversion try upcoming. I think this is their best team since they had Lamont Wade and Tyler Boyd and that whole crew. These guys are solid.
Solid, and the best part is, Brian, I was looking at their roster. They only have 3 seniors.
Here's a quick screen out to the near side, and it's Ruffin going to Correll on the two-point conversion to make it 30-0. Clairton over California. 1:22 left here in the opening quarter. We're back at 60 on the CR Product Group High School Sports Tonight.
At the Davis & Davis Law Firm, we understand that facing legal challenges can be overwhelming. That's why we are here to guide you along the way. This is attorney Michael Mays, and at Davis & Davis Law Firm, we have over 45 years of experience, and our team is dedicated to fighting for your rights and making sure you can maximize the amount of money that you deserve. If you are hurt, injured, or need help with workers' compensation, call us today for your free consultation at 724-437-2799. The Davis & Davis Law Firm, you won't pay us anything until we win your case.
Amidar Transit, locally owned and operated by the Scott family, have been helping students travel to school safely in the Fayette County area for more than 4 years. Amidar Transit is a proud sponsor of Laurel Highlands High School sports and wishes all the area teams good luck. For more information about M&R Transit, call them 724-439-3164, 724-439-3164, or stop by their office at 253 South Mount Vernon Avenue in Uniontown.
Prime Rosette, Antonio Noah back here at Charleroi High School. A 30-0 lead for the Clairton Bears over the California Trojans with 1:22 left here in the opening quarter. 2 touchdowns from Drasier Jones. Michael Ruffin scored on a 38-yard run and a 45-yard pick six from Dante Wright. Another squib kick. Trojans pick it up and will take it across the 40 up to the 44-yard line. So California's actually had decent field position the last couple of times. Tony has landed Abercrombie, another kick return there for California, but just without a first down so far in this game.
Yeah, well, you know what, Brian? I mean, they've had great field position to start since the game started. I mean, you figure they started on, their own 27, started on the 35, started on the 39, now again the 41-yard line.
Actually, the 45.
45 this time, 41 on the last one, so yeah, they've had great field position, just can't do anything with it.
Hartley out of the shotgun with Kwalk off to his left. They'll go tight, and the snap actually goes to Kwalk. He'll try to bounce it out here on the near side. This will be a big-time loss all the way back to the 38-yard line where Kwalk was ridden out of bounds, losing 7. And it'll be 2nd and 17. Dante Wright running Kwalk out of bounds, and Kwalk might actually lose yards on his season rushing total when this night's said and done the way things are going tonight, Tony.
Well, right now he's got 9 carries for -6 yards. So you're right there, Brian. I mean, you hate to see after having a great season like this, but really this defense by Clairton they're tough.
Yeah, going up against another animal for sure.
Yeah, I mean they're extremely impressive. Wow.
Now you have Hartley in a pistol set. You have Kwalk a little breather, and Hartley will put it up across the middle. Another interception. Third throw to the night. This one to Darren Pinson. And Pinson on the run back down the far side, trying to stay on his feet, reaches towards the pylon, and they're going to rule him out here, Tony, at the 1-yard line.
Going to rule him out at the 1. Intercepted that ball at about the 39-yard line. So another run, almost had another interception return for a touchdown.
Pinson, a 38-yard return His first interception of the season, actually coming into the game, led the Bears with 93 tackles. Gets a pick and a nice little run back. 3 interceptions now thrown here in this opening quarter by California junior quarterback Logan Hartley, and the Bears will try to punch it in here again. They have 30 points scored in this opening quarter and have an opportunity to get another touchdown here. They'll go with a little wishbone set behind Jeff Thompson. Handoff on the left side, and diving in is Dante Wright. So Dante Wright adding another score to the Clairton total to make it 36-0 with 53 seconds left here in this opening quarter.
Right now, the third Bear to score on the night. Well, he was third anyway after Ruffin and Desir Jones, but Wright also with that interception return for the touchdown. So that goes along with the 1-yard touchdown run.
Now it's 36-0. Now a 2-point conversion try can make it 38-0. Same formation that we got on the touchdown run, but it'll be a different ball carrier with this handoff going to Dion Pompey. He's going to be stopped, so the 2-point conversion no good, and it'll be 36-0. Clairton over California. 53 seconds left here in the opening quarter, and we're back in 60 on the C.R. Piranha Group High School Sports Night.
Just as your local State Farm agent combines good neighbor service with surprisingly great rates, you can combine your home and auto, and guess what you'll get? That's right, good neighbor service with surprisingly great rates. In fact, State Farm agent Lauren Yeoman is your go-to agent in Uniontown for the service you deserve at the price you want. So try to combine home and auto today. State Farm agent Lauren Yeoman will help you mix and match things perfectly. Call 724-592-6308 for your surprisingly great rates. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
Are you ready to indulge in the best pizza around? Are you looking for a lunch or dinner spot with all your favorite Italian classics coupled with mouth-watering daily specials? Then it's time to visit 2G Brothers Pizza, located at 123 Matthew Drive in Uniontown. Specials and customer favorites include Thursday's Sicilian-style pizza and Saturday's chicken parmesan. Call 724-439-5600 today and let 2G Brothers handle the rest. Your taste buds will be glad you did.
Back here at Charlotte High School, Brian Rozak alongside Tony Hanola. 36 points scored in this opening quarter for the Clairton Bears, and the quarter not done yet, Tony. Still 53 seconds left on the clock as the Bears get set to kick it off again.
Well, you know what? Now you can see, Brian. I mean, you look at the stats and everything, and you looked at their schedule and saw what they did to teams, and you can see why. I mean, they are extremely impressive. I mean, I can't put it this way. If Fort Cherry would get to the point where they have to play him, it'd be worth going to see.
A little squib kick this time. California's Braden Crockett just falling on it. And the Trojans will start this drive at the 42-yard line. Probably good for a lot of the California fans, Tony. They were audio only tonight.
Yeah.
I'm sure the Bears fans would like to see some of those touchdowns, but my California side, it's been tough to watch here in the opening 12 minutes.
Yeah, it's been, just the speed. I mean, this Clairton team has some athletes. There's no doubt about that.
Hartley again out of the shotgun. Walk off to his left. Hartley screen far side. Pass complete going there to Gerald Williams. And Williams run out of bounds. See where they spot it out at. Probably you're looking at the 46 here, it looks like, Tony. So just about a 3-yard gain on the screen from Hartley to Williams. It's the second reception of the season for Williams.
And the first completion of the night for Logan Hartley.
He's the first to a California play.
Yes, this is true.
Threw 3 interceptions in this opening quarter as well. Clock stopped as Williams went out of bounds with 46 seconds left in the opening quarter. Clairton leading California 36-0. And Hartley now back out of the... Actually, no, he's going to be under center here with 2 split backs. And a pitch going back this time to Abercrombie. And Abercrombie coming forward, getting a yard up to the 47. Bring up 3rd down and 6. Understand our buddy Mike Gaffney's on the game tonight, Tony. One of the officials.
Yeah, no, I was talked to Soup earlier in the week, and that's what he said. He said Mike was disappointed that Soup wasn't on the game here tonight.
Does somebody like Soup more than you? Tony. Doesn't happen too much, right? 15 seconds left here in the opening quarter, 3rd and 6
for California. And another inside run and a good surge there. Trojans needed 4. Nate, check that, needed 6, but got only 4 there from Qual. So bring up 4th down and 2, but that'll be the final play of this opening quarter. They couldn't end soon enough for California. It's Clairton 36, California nothing after 1. We're back with second quarter action in 60 here on the CR Piranha Group High School Sports Tonight.
When your car is damaged, the name to remember is Ted Silva & Son Body and Fender Repair. Voted best in Fayette for auto body repair. Family owned and operated for 61 years, Ted Silva & Son offers complete collision service, minor to major repairs, frame and unibody repair, and glass installation. They'll blueprint your vehicle for repair and work with your insurance company. With their environmentally friendly, waterborne paint process, Ted Silva & Son not only cares for our community and children, they care for our environment. Located on Atlas Road in Hopwood, it's their goal to alleviate the stress of an accident and assist you in any way. So bring your vehicle over to Silva. Call 724-437-2351. Now Ted Silva proudly introduces his new company, Target Safety Solutions, Atlas Road in Hopwood, providing vehicle alignments, calibrations, minor mechanical repairs, state inspections, including trailers up to 10,000 pounds. Safety, our target, your solution. Check out their website at targetsafetysolutionsllc.com. Ted Silva, proud to support local high school sports.
Back here at Charleroi High School, start of the second quarter. California lining up to go for here in a 4th and 2 from the Clairton 49-yard line. They try to go quickly, and flags come in. They're going to call an offside on Clairton. You're right. That'll be the first down of the game for the California Trojans. Is their first down is right. Third penalty on Clairton now for 15 yards. The Trojans going quickly there. Actually, they maybe threw the Bears off a little bit defensively as they encroached. I actually think they might even been lined up offside. We talked about Fort Cherry being the number 1 seed. Well, they're down tonight, 12-0 to Cornell. Wow. Cornell, who knocked off California earlier on this season, giving the top seed Fort Cherry a run for their money here early on. Hartley back under center, 1st and 10, play fake, rolling on the near side, throws on the run and the pass over the head of the intended wide receiver, Landon Abercrombie. Now bring up 2nd and 10. 7 seconds into the second quarter. Yeah, he had Abercrombie wide open there, just overshot his mark. Might have had a shot for another first down there, but Abercrombie, nobody really around him, but Hartley was being pursued there pretty well by 3 Clairton Bear defenders. If you're fans of California, we'll have more California athletics on WMBS on Wednesday, but it's the California Vulcans. Men's college basketball action against Penn State Fayette, 7 o'clock start from the Community Center main arena. Nice to be back doing a couple of Penn State games along with you this year, Tony. Yeah, going to look forward to that. That's always a good time going out there, and looking forward to a pretty good game. California here going empty, and Hartley going across the middle. The pass juggled and then dropped. They're going to rule it incomplete. Clairton wanted a bubble recovery going the other way, and we have a Trojan down. And I'm trying to see the number. I mean, Christian Ross. Yeah, Ross. Yeah, Ross took a shot. Looks like he took it like right in the left thigh. Looks like he was rubbing there, but Ross also the California kicker. So he gets attended to. Injury timeout brought to you by the UPMC Rehabilitation Institute, the leaders in physical therapy. You can visit physical therapist Jim Burns on Wayland Smith Drive, or phone 724-437-7500. The UPMC Rehab Institute, relief is closer than you think. We'll take a quick 30 here on WMBS on the Trib Live High School Sports Network.
The Sea Harbor Auto Group is bringing service to your door with the exclusive Sea Harbor Service Valet. Just call to schedule your next service appointment and we'll come pick up your car, then drop it off after the work is finished. We'll even wash it for you. Call us today at 724-930-7766 to schedule your next appointment. Pickup and delivery with white glove service. Never wait in a service lounge again. Call us today at 724-930-7766.
It's just that easy.
Hi, I'm attorney Trip Radcliffe of Radcliffe Martin Law. As a senior partner, I've been in the profession for over 40 years. During that time, it's been our privilege to represent clients seriously injured in all types of accidents. We pride ourselves on being able to locate insurance coverage or find claims that others may miss. Give us a call today and let us see if we can help you. Radcliffe Martin Law, 724-439-3939.
Brian Morozak, Antonio Noah back here at Charleroi High School. The injured California Trojan is number 44, Christian Ross, the tight end, and Ross being helped off the field.
headed towards the far sidelines. He took a pretty good shot there, Tony.
He did take a pretty good shot, and it does look like it's his left leg that's injured there. That's what I said. I don't know if he took a helmet to the thigh or exactly what, but he got nailed pretty good by two Clairton defenders. And he's struggling getting off, needing help. So hopefully it's nothing major. Hopefully it's just a deep bruise or whatever, and he can come back in this game. But, you know, really the first hint of offense, and actually wasn't able to hold on to that ball, would have been pretty close to another first down for Cal.
The pass was ruled incomplete. Maybe a 3rd and 10, Tony. Did we miss a play there? Because we had the first down on the offsides. Then we had the run. Then
he had that over through the pass.
Correct. Yeah, you're right.
Yeah.
Yes, we are right here, 3rd and 10.
Yep. So
a couple of quick plays.
Right.
Here to start the quarter, just 13 seconds off the clock. With Clairton leading California 36-0. Again, if you're just joining us, Clairton a dominant start. Touchdown runs of 25 and 41 from Jasir Jones. Michael Ruffin had a 38-yard run. Dante Wright, 45-yard pick six. And right at it, another 1-yard touchdown run. And the Trojans here looking for running room with Lee Kwalk. And Kwalk rolls out here to the near side and loses 3 back to the 47. So California now facing a 4th and 13 from the Clairton 47-yard line.
I mean, really at this stage, might as well give it a try.
Yeah, you're down 36, less than 13 minutes into the game. You had some big punt returns as well on the Clairton side. Had some nice punts as well from Matthew Miller, the California punter. Well, the returns have been better. And now you'll have Logan Hartley lined up in the pistol set, bringing Kwalk in motion as Hartley scrambles out to the far side. The lefty gunning it down the field and throws his 4th pick of the night. This one intercepted by Jasir Jones. And Jones on the run back, trying to break it again inside the 25-20. And Jones finally brought down from behind by Kwalk at the 15-yard line. So 4 interceptions thrown by Logan Hartley, and Clairton set up with a 1st and 10 at the California 15. When we come back, it's Clairton 36, California nothing. 10:46 left before halftime. We're back at 30 on the CR Piranha Group High School Sports Tonight.
Looking for a fast, friendly notary service that is open in the evening? Sandy Howell Notary Services, located on Dry Knob Road in Smithfield, is here for your vehicle, boat, motorcycle, ATV registrations and transfers, plate renewals, and more. They offer new PA and Maryland plates and West Virginia title applications. They serve Uniontown, Smithfield, Fairchance, and all surrounding areas. Open weekdays 10 to 8:30, Saturdays from 9 to 5. Sandy Howell Notary Services, Dry Knob Road, Smithfield, 724-564-8955. Big enough to serve you, small enough to know you by name.
Clairton going to work here, the California 18-yard line. A fumble coming back here on the snap zone. It looks like California's on it.
California is on it. So the first turnover of the night for Clairton.
And it's Nico Georgigis recovering the fumble there for California after the big 44-yard interception return from Jasir Jones on the Clairton side. The Bears turn it over on their first offensive play, and now California will have the football back from their own 21-yard line. 10:42 left before halftime. Clairton leading California 36-0, but the Trojans with the football back. They'll start this drive from their own 20-yard line with Hartley out of the shotgun. Handoff going here to Lee Kwalk, and Kwalk up into the line of scrimmage for no gain. It'll be 2nd and 10. So Tony Hartley, who came into the game 9 touchdowns, only 2 interceptions thrown, has doubled his season total on INTs just here in the first half against Clairton, throwing 4.
Yeah, I know we mentioned that early on, that the touchdown to interception ratio was 9-2. Right now, 4 interceptions so far on 7 passing attempts, and only 1 completion, that on a 3-yarder to Gerald Williams.
Jones now 5 interceptions on the season for Clairton. 2nd and 10 here for California from their own 20. Kwalk again off tackle left side. Nothing going on. Maybe got a half a yard. He's 3rd down and a long 9 here for California with 9:51 left on a running clock here in the second quarter, and the Trojans down 36-0 to the Clairton Bears.
Yeah, just really, I tell you, this defense is they're just tough. I mean, they close holes quick. They're so fast. I mean, it's amazing.
So 3rd and 10. California with the football just shy of their own 21-yard line here on the left hash mark. Hartley back out of the pistol set. Going to switch backs as Malachi Peck comes in. Hartley to put it up across the middle. Pass complete goes to Kwalk, who was lined up as a wide receiver. And Kwalk very close to a California first down. In fact, he has it here at the Trojans 31. So 10 yards there on the hookup. Hartley to Kwalk to move the sticks for California. Just the second Trojans first down of the game.
And right, a nice job by Kwalk to hold on to that ball because he got beat up pretty good as well, but able to get the first down, kind of lunged forward and picked up that extra yard to keep this drive going.
With 8:55 left before halftime. Hartley back in the pistol set, repositions Kwalk as a wide receiver here to the near side, but flag's going to come, and that's going to be an illegal motion penalty. Going to push the Trojans back 5. From the 31 to the 26 to bring up first down and 15.
Yeah, that's their first penalty of the game. Clairton on the other side with 3 penalties for 15 yards, but California there just somebody jumping on the line of scrimmage makes it 1st and 15.
8:34 left before halftime. Hartley back out of the shotgun now, send Landon Abercrombie in motion to the far side as Hartley takes the snap. High screen will fall incomplete. Intended there for Gerald Williams. Hartley and Williams hooked up on a reception back in the opening quarter that went for a minimal gain. That time the pass falls incomplete to bring up second down and 15. Reminder to stay tuned at halftime for our Radcliffe Law Firm halftime show. We'll have first half stats courtesy of Peach and Pharmacy. Won't be able to say that for much longer, Tony. Peach and Pharmacy moving. They'll have a new name and a new location. More info on that coming in the next couple of weeks. Congratulations to Jimmy Capuzzi on the new venture, and a sack here as Hartley sacked there by Cash Hammond. Back right around the 20-yard line for a 6-yard loss.
Yeah, I was going to say where they're going to spot that. So you're right, a 6-yard loss, and now it's going to bring up a long, 3rd and 21.
They had the motion penalty on first down. Now the 6-yard loss here. And 3rd and 21 for California. They'll need their 41 for the first down with the ball spotted now at their own 20-yard line.
Yeah, and that's the thing. Even when Hartley drops back, he doesn't even have a chance to roll out or do anything.
Goes under center here, calls his own number, and he'll lose yardage. Just got pounded there by Michael Ruffin and driven into the turf for no gain. That'll bring up 4th and 21 and the punting unit on here for the Trojans. It's been tough sledding against this Clairton team who put 36 points up in the opening quarter. They've yet to score for now here in the second quarter.
Well, that was the fumble that gave Cal the ball back.
Now the punting unit coming on now with Matthew Miller.
Yeah, but they're going to get pretty good field position here.
Miller standing back at his own 10-yard line. Return set up for Clairton defensively. The punt will go to Dante Wright at his own 45. Wright into California territory. The flag on the play. Wright will get down to the Trojans 47. We'll check the flag that was thrown back at the 45. Probably a hold or a block in the back here, you would think, against Clairton.
Yeah, I think a block in the back, to be honest with you. I was kind of watching there.
6:42 left before halftime, 36-0. Bears over the California Trojans, and it is a block in the back against the Clairton Bears. So the Bears will take over up 36-0. 6:42 left before halftime. We're back at 30 on the CR Product Group High School Sports Tonight.
Wow, your dog looks beautiful.
We went to Mutt's on Market Street, the new dog grooming salon in downtown Brownsville. Samantha, the owner, has over 10 years dog grooming experience. They work with any dog, any breed, any size.
Didn't it cost a fortune?
No, the prices are great. They offer a full line of grooming and other services.
You get yourself, your family, and your home ready for the holidays? Don't forget your furry family. Book a holiday grooming at Mutt's on Market Street, downtown Brownsville, next to Hope Park. For more information, visit Mutt's on Market Street on Facebook.
Clairton for their own 35-yard line with a pitch pass going forward there to Terrace Wooding. First touch of the game for Wooding. And Wooding, a nice little run there after the catch, picking up 17, breaking into California territory down to the Trojans' 48-yard line.
And really, it's their first pass attempt. And really, that wasn't much of a pass.
Downfield, was it?
No, it wasn't.
And you look coming into the game, impressive numbers for the junior quarterback Jeff Thompson, who had thrown for over 1,800 yards coming into this game. Now as a protector back to each side, and he'll go back on the ground here to Michael Ruffin. And Ruffin with just a minimal gain, getting a yard. Yards rough to come by that time, Tony. It's 2nd and 9.
Well, interestingly enough, Brian, that was only the second first down of this first half for Clairton.
They've been all touchdowns.
That's exactly right. I mean, they had a first down on that first drive that took 5 plays, but everything after that, he had a lot of one-play drives. So that's actually only the second one.
5 first-half touchdowns. 4 scored by the offense, and you had 1 pick-6 as well, nearly 2 pick-6s. The other ended up at the 1-yard line. Bears back to the ground, this time to Jasir Jones, and Jones is going to lose 2. Back to the California 49. So the Trojans, a couple of good sniff-outs there in the last 2 plays to set up Clairton now with a 3rd and 11 from the California 49 with 5:10 left before halftime. Now you'll have Thompson here out of the shotgun. Protector back off to his left. The California showing blitz. And Dante Wright coming in motion. Now flags come in. We're going to have an offsides penalty encroachment here against California.
Yeah, just drew him offside. Nice hard count there by Thompson. Basically drew the whole right side of the line off against Cal. So that's their second penalty. But it's going to shorten it up now to a more manageable 3rd and 6.
And California actually had Clairton in a pretty good position there, 3rd and 11. But the penalty certainly makes it more manageable now. 3rd and 6 from the California 44. Thompson back out of the shotgun. Protector back to his left, trying to draw California offsides here again with another hard count. 4:30 left on a running clock here in the second quarter. Will go back to the ground. Handoff coming near side receiver Jones again, and Jones a little surge forward, leaning, and he should have enough for a first down. Needed 6 and got just that. Good pursuit defensively from Aiden Keys on the California side, but Jones still able to pick up the first down. And that's the difference there, Tony. Would have been 3rd and 11, ends up being 3rd and 6. They pick up the first down. Obviously, the play call could have been different.
Right.
But still, the end result, another Clairton first down, and they're in business now at the California 38. Thompson back out of the shotgun with another hard count as we approach the 4-minute mark of the second quarter. 3 wideouts in the game. Twins split out to the far side. Now Tavaz Armstrong, the tight end, repositioned on the left side of the line. Thompson now takes the snap. Handoff going to Jones again. This time across the left side. Breaks the tackle. Look out. Jones loose again with a flag on the play. Inside the 5, he'll score. But we'll see if it stands.
Got to be coming back.
The 38-yard touchdown run. But again, the flag thrown at the 23-yard line will be a holding penalty here against Clairton. This one will come back against the Bears.
Well, yeah, and you're right. Holding is not a spot foul.
Well, it will be a spot
foul. It will be a spot foul. You're right. So
thrown at the 23.
Yeah.
They'll push the football back to the 33. It'll be 1st and 5. So they actually, end result there, Tony, they got 5 yards on the play.
Yeah, exactly right. So
even with the holding penalty.
So Jones gets credited for 5 yards there.
Not good news on the California side as we're seeing their tight end, number 44, Christian Roth, being carted off to the locker room. As Clairton goes back to the ground again here with Dante Wright, and Wright takes it inside the 30 and right out of bounds. Right around the 28-yard line. Needed 5. Got just that for another Clairton first down. Lee Kwok pushed him out of bounds. And he picks up another Clairton first down. So the Bears, Tony, scored 36 points in the opening quarter. They've yet to score here in the second quarter, but still have a healthy margin, leading by 36.
Yeah, more of a methodical drive here, I guess, if they're trying to run a little clock or do whatever they're trying to do. But actually, that was their 3rd first down on this drive.
Thompson, another handoff going here to Jones. Surge right up the middle. Drasier Jones goes down to the 21. Pick up of 6. Bring up second down and 4. Down to 3:23 left before halftime. Bears to go no huddle now.
I'm sorry, Jones now with 7 carries for 81 yards and those 2 touchdowns.
Thompson back out of the shotgun here on 2nd and 4. Another hard count here at the line. Jones now looks over towards the near sidelines and head coach Wayne Wade will reposition Armstrong again here on the right side of the line. Hard count from Thompson. Now man coming in motion. Another pitch pass going forward here and turning the corner is Zymir Correll. And Correll taking it down to the 16-yard line. Needed 4, got 5. As Landon Abercrombie runs him out of bounds. But again, Tony, enough for another Clairton first down.
Exactly, Brian. And just grinding, running clock. Pretty nice looking drive, though, so far. 7 plays already.
Did have these grinded out drives back in the opening quarter. A lot of quick strikes. So the Bears have put together a nice drive here, trying to cap off the first half on a high note. Thompson back out of the shotgun. Protector back to his right. And the handoff will go to Dante Wright. And right inside the 15, down to the 13-yard line. Pickup of 3 to bring up second down and 7. Dante Wright, a 5'9", 195-pound junior. You mentioned the youth on this Clairton team. Just a handful of seniors here, Tony. They're going to be strong into 2025 as well.
Yeah, only 3 seniors, as we mentioned, out of this 31-man roster. So they're going to be locked and loaded again next year.
Roster size pretty much the same between these two programs. California, similar numbers. 2 single-A schools. And a 2:04 left here in the opening quarter. Now Michael Ruffin coming in motion, and Ruffin will get it here on the jet sweep pitch pass. Another flag on the play. Ruffin goes into the end zone. I think it's another one coming back. It's going to be a holding penalty here against the Bears. Flag thrown at the California 12-yard line. And they'll push the Bears back to the 22.
And right at the, pretty much at the line of scrimmage there, they tried to seal off the Cal defender. Ruffin showing nice speed to get out there. Pushed it in from 13 yards, but he was aided by a not-so-clear block.
That'll bring up second down at about 15. The 2nd and 14 officially. The ball's going to be spotted here at the Trojans 20. They get a first down right around the 6-yard line. As the Bears break huddle. I've taken a lot of time off the clock on this possession.
Yeah, they took the ball with 6:42 to go, so closing in on 5 minutes.
Thompson takes the snap, pushes it back. It's going to be a halfback option pass. Went to Michael Ruffin looking to throw. Nothing there. Now he's going to pull it down and look to run. And Ruffin, plenty of running room down the far boundary and in. Michael Ruffin with a 20-yard touchdown run. I don't think it was set up that way, Tony, but the end result is another Clairton score.
No, it wasn't set up that way. We actually noted in the pregame that we saw Ruffin warming up, and now we know why. He was actually going to toss a little pass there, but had a wall there on the left side and was able to take it in untouched for his 2nd touchdown of the game as well.
Ruffin scored earlier on a 38-yard touchdown run. Now 42-0. Clairton over California. Score occurring at the 1:40 mark of the second quarter. First points we've had on either side here in the second quarter after Clairton scored 36 in the opening frame, and once again they'll go for 2. It'll be a Wildcat set. The direct snap going to Dion Pompey, who will take it into the end zone for the 2-point conversion try. Actually, no, they're going to say he was short there, too.
Yeah, he was short.
Pompey was short. So the run no good there from Pompey. So it'll be 42-0. Clairton over California, 1:40 left before halftime. And we're back at 60 here on the C.R. Brana Group High School Sports Night.
Magisterial District Judge Nathan Henning extends his best wishes to the Laurel Highlands Mustangs, the Uniontown Red Raiders, and all the local teams for a great season. District Judge Nathan Henning recognizes that a successful season requires teamwork. It's the result of the hard work of the players and the coaches and the support of their families. Good luck, to the Laurel Highlands Mustangs and the Uniontown Red Raiders from District Judge Nathan Hennick.
Quality parts, accessories, paints, tools, and supplies. Napa Auto Parts complete line for cars, trucks, imports, and farm equipment. Napa Auto Parts keeps America running. Fayette Auto in Uniontown, Standard Auto in Brownsville, and Napa Auto in Bell Vernon and Monongahela carry premium quality auto parts at discount prices. They always have a huge inventory of parts in stock when you visit a Napa Auto Part location. Over 200,000 parts in stock. Ask about their Napa lifetime warranty on most items with a no-hassle return policy. Open weekends and evenings. In Brownsville, phone 724-785-3800. Bell Vernon, dial 724-929-5522. Monongahela, dial 724-258-3101. And in Uniontown, dial 724-437-7553 for Napa Auto Parts.
Clairton bringing out a new kicker here for the kickoff. Vondae Pearson. We have a flag thrown here right at the kickoff. The illegal procedure against the Clairton Bears. But Michael Ruffin's 20-yard touchdown run for Clairton capped off a 10-play, 65-yard drive. Took 5:02 off the clock. Drive summary brought to you by Bartok Lawn Care, championship level lawns. Now they'll kick off from the 35. You know, things are going well when you can rotate kickers for kicking off, Tony. Bringing in Pearson, the 5'10 junior.
Get him a little action here.
California with 1:40 left on the clock as they try to get a score here before halftime. Pearson now set for the run-up. He'll send it away on the far side. Bounce forward, get picked up here at the 21-yard line, and the Trojans on the run back across the 40, up close to the 42-yard line is Alan Dennis. Dennis only a freshman with a nice run back, so the Trojans set up again with good field position. Just haven't been able to take advantage of it tonight against this tough Clairton defense.
Yeah, it's really, they've had great field position to start, but you're right, just can't do anything with it.
Start here from their own 42. For 2 timeouts remaining.
Yeah, I was going to say a pretty nice return there by Davis. 21-yard return there on that kick.
And Hartley now under center, 3 backs behind him. They'll go conservative with a run up the middle and just a yard gain up to the 43 for Landon Abercrombie, the 5'9", 182-pound junior. And he might be the workhorse back next year, Tony. Abercrombie, maybe Malachi Peck with, of course, Qualcomm graduating at the end of the season.
And you're right, Cal just seems to, they just have guys step up every year, Brian. We've seen it over the last, 6-7 years. They just reload.
It was Qualk's turn this year for a 2,000-yard season. Pitch going back this time to Malachi Peak. And Peak gets it up to the 45. 2, maybe 3 there for Peak. In California, no hurry. We're down to 47 seconds left before halftime.
Yeah, just take your time, go in. You're going to have a running clock the whole second half, but at least try to get a little positivity out of it in the second half for the Trojans.
Again, California, a lot to be proud of this year. Came into the game 8-3 overall, 6-1 out of the Tri-County South. We're the only Tri-County South team to win a playoff game in 2024. In fact, now won playoff games in back-to-back seasons. The quarter likely to end here on a handoff to Malachi Peak. And Peak getting 2 up to the 47. We're down to 9 seconds left. Clairton's up 42. They're not going to take a timeout. California's not going to take a timeout facing a 4th down. And that'll do it for one half of football here at Charleroi High School tonight. The second-seeded Clairton Bears leading 10th-seeded California by a score of 42-0. Stay tuned for our halftime show brought to you by the Radcliffe Law Firm. It comes your way next here on WMBS, the Triple Live High School Sports Network, and our audio stream tonight on Facebook Live.
Thank you for calling Peach & Pharmacy. No automated phone prompts here. Just real, friendly people ready to help you. Whether you need a prescription, medication advice, or have questions about your copays, Peach & Pharmacy is a phone call away. Call 724-626-9600. Peach & Pharmacy, where people, not machines, answer your call.
Peach & Pharmacy, Your local pharmacy.
The UPMC Rehabilitation Institute on Wayland Smith Drive offers cutting-edge physical therapy. Jim Burns and his staff are residents of the community, treating sports injuries, neurological conditions, back pain, sprains and strains, joint replacements, hand injuries, and other conditions. They treat you efficiently and safely by taking all necessary precautions while disinfecting the clinic regularly. All insurance accepted. Experienced therapists. Convenient location and hours. Part of the community. Call the office with a prescription from your doctor or schedule by direct access 724-437-7500.
At what point did everything change? When did service get taken out of service industries? It's too bad, because people are busy these days. At life, at work, at play. When it comes to your hard-earned money, you want service. Real service. From a person you know and a face you trust. At a bank where changing with the times doesn't mean leaving people behind. We're proud to be a part of your community. We're United Bank, at your service.
You know, summer fun can be quite rough on your lawn. What with all the brown patches, stubborn weeds, and such. And taking care of all that is enough to make you feel defeated, doesn't it? Well, don't worry, because Bartok Lawn Care is here to help, offering custom blended fertilization and weed control programs to revive your tired lawn. Also running incredible fall aeration and overseeding specials for new and existing customers. And they're locally owned and operated. Contact Jared at 724-366-3303 or visit BartokLawnCare.com.
Good times and good food. It's all at Potter's Bar and Grill on Morgantown Street in Uniontown, family owned and operated. Potter's has been a staple in the Uniontown community since 1950. So get out of the house and make your next night out at Potter's Bar and Grill on Morgantown Street in Uniontown. Call them up at 724-438-9835. That's 724-438-9835. Or visit Potter's on Facebook. We'll see you at Potter's.
Uniontown Detailing offers an all-inclusive auto care experience. Services include full auto detailing, professional ceramic coatings, window tinting, undercoating, paintless dent repair, and more. Uniontown Detailing has moved to a new location on 255 South Mount Vernon Avenue in Uniontown. Stop by and check them out today. Best of luck this season to all local teams from Uniontown Detailing.
You can go to Big Box Medical Office.
Now serving number 3,943.
Or
Hi, come on in. How are you feeling?
when you see doctors Paul Hartley and Mary Beth Riley, plus nurse practitioners Tara Bozek, Jessica Reckart, and Stacy Morris, you get one-on-one personal professional health care serving the area for over 3 decades. If you're looking for a primary care doctor, call Doctors Hartley and Riley at 724-437-1109 or online at ppcp.org. Or
serving number 3,944.
In a world of big corporations and interpersonal experiences, there's something truly special about family-owned businesses. For over 70 years, the Mike Kelly Automotive family has been serving the community with integrity, honesty, and a commitment to putting families first. And we're not stopping anytime soon. Our commitment to excellent sales and service remains stronger than ever. Visit us today and experience the Mike Kelly Automotive difference. Because when you buy from us, you buy from family.
the Mariscati Insurance Agency is an independent agency serving clients in California and surrounding areas. Mariscati Insurance offers auto, home, business, and life insurance coverage. Stop by their office at 324 3rd Street, California, PA, or give them a call at 724-938-9302 for your quote.
Marcon Building Supply has provided the tri-state area with ready-mix concrete and building supplies for decades. Family owned and operated and built on a foundation of trust, integrity, and exceptional quality, Marcon is your local leader for ready-mix concrete, precast, lumber, tools, electrical, plumbing, lawn care, and general building supply needs. Visit the store in Markleysburg or call Marcon today at 724-329-5542. Marcon Building Supply, your one-stop shop for all your home building and construction needs.
Halftime here at Charleroi High School. The second-seeded Clairton Bears a 42-0 lead over 10th-seeded California. Brian Morozak alongside Tony Hanola. Tony has your halftime stats. They're being brought to you by Peach & Pharmacy inside the downtown Connellsville Peach & Market. Tony?
All right, Brian, we'll go with California to start out. Passing-wise, Logan Hartley was 2 for 9 for 13 yards. Unfortunately, he had those 4 interceptions as well. Receiving, Lee Kwalk had 1 catch for 10, and Gerald Williams had 1 catch for 3 yards. On the rushing end, Lee Kwalk, 13 carries for -5 yards. Logan Hartley, 4 carries for -20. Malachi Peak had 2 carries for 4 yards, and Landon Abercrombie, 2 carries for 2 yards. California ran 30 offensive plays in that first half. They had -19 yards rushing, 13 yards passing, total of -6 yards of total offense in that first half. 2 penalties for 10 yards. They did have 2 first downs, and they had 4 turnovers, all of those on the interceptions. For the Clairton Bears, passing-wise, Jeff Thompson was 2 for 2 for 25 yards. 1 catch by Terrace Wooding for 17. The other one by Zamir Carell for 5 yards. Rushing-wise, Dracier Jones had 7 carries, 81 yards, 2 touchdowns in there, 1 from 25 and 1 from 41. Michael Ruffin had 4 carries for 62 yards. He also had a 38-yard touchdown and a 20-yard touchdown. 3 carries for 9 yards from Dante Wright, one of those being a 1-yard touchdown. Jeff Thompson had 1 carry for no yards, and Zamir Carell had 1 carry for 8 yards. Clairton ran 18 offensive plays in that first half. They had 160 yards rushing, 22 yards passing, 182 total yards of offense. Did have 6 penalties for 40 yards, had 5 first downs, and only had 1 turnover, that on the fumble early in the second quarter.
Take a look at some other scores around the WPIAL tonight. We'll start in 6A. They're in the semifinal round there. Pittsburgh Central Catholic leading Seneca Valley by a score of 17-0. That game approaching halftime. And North Allegheny a 13-7 lead over Mount Lebanon. In fact, seeing now that North Allegheny's had a few more touchdowns on now, 28-7. North Allegheny leads Mount Lebanon, and that game has reached halftime. 5A, Pine Richland leading Franklin Regional 35-0. It's Bethel Park leading Woodland Hills 26-7. Upper St. Clair with a 7-3 lead in their game, and Peters Township up 21-7 over Penn Trafford. Upper St. Clair, by the way, up 7-3 over Penn Hills. 4A semifinals, Tony, this is a shocker. Thomas Jefferson up 28-0 over Aliquippa.
That is a shocker.
I mean, just the margin of that game?
No, I really don't. I mean, we saw Thomas Jefferson, and they had a really good team, but I'm really surprised at that. They're, especially against a great Aliquippa team.
And McKeesport up 21-7 over Mars in the second 4A semifinal round game being played. Of course, the championship games in 6A and 4A actually being played a week from tomorrow over at Norwin High School. They will not get to play their championship games like the other 4 classifications down at Acrisure Stadium, just because of the fact they enter the state playoffs a week earlier in those 2 classifications than the other 4. And earlier we mentioned Cornell led top-seeded Fort Cherry 12-0 in single A quarterfinal round action, while Fort Cherry coming back with 14 unanswered, and Fort Cherry now leading Cornell 14-12 at halftime. Here it's 42-0. The Clairton Bears leading the California Trojans. We'll have a Radio PA news update. Nick Barczyk will also check the local weather, and then we're back. We'll try to get a few more playoff scores for you, recap the first half scoring, then have the second half of this one for you with Clairton leading California 42-0 on WMBS, the Trimble High School Sports Network, and live audio tonight on Facebook Live.
McClure & Wolf Certified Public Accountants, your full-service accounting firm serving the tri-state area since 1926, is conveniently located at 538 Morgantown Street in Uniontown. Offering tax, accounting, auditing, payroll, management advisory, and estate planning services, McClure & Wolf is recognized as an industry leader in providing their clients with quality professional services. To find out more about their services, visit them online at www.mcclurewolfcpas.com or give them a call at 724-437-2000 for McClure & Wolf Certified Public Accountants.
Where there's a will, there's a way. Attorney Lisa Boudet is ready to help you prepare a last will and testament that makes sure your wishes are known and followed. With reasonable pricing and a local office, Attorney Boudet is ready to help people just like you with home visits available. For more information, please call 724-938-1355 or visit boudetlaw.com. Attorney Lisa J. Boudet with an office at 304 3rd Street in California, helping people just like you.
Whether you're buying or selling a home, Jeff Dennis of RE/MAX Select Realty is your local realtor of choice. Jeff and his team are proud members of our community and have the skills, knowledge, and ability to meet your needs. Call them today at 724-933-6300, extension 903, or visit them in person at 542 Morgantown Street in Uniontown. And remember to follow Jeff Dennis' team RE/MAX Select Realty on Facebook today.
The Sea Harbor Auto Group is bringing service to your door with the exclusive Sea Harbor Service Valet. Just call to schedule your next service appointment and we'll come pick up your car, then drop it off after the work is finished. We'll even wash it for you. Call us today at 724-930-7766 to schedule your next appointment. Pickup and delivery with white glove service. Never wait in a service lounge again. Call us today at 724-930-7766.
It's just that easy.
NovaCare Rehabilitation in Uniontown is accessible for all of your recovery needs. New at NovaCare is pelvic floor physical therapy, a specialized program to treat patients with pelvic floor dysfunction related to bladder, bowel, sexual function, and pregnancy postpartum. These issues can affect both women and men and include urinary frequency, urgency and incontinence, pelvic pain, constipation, IBS, menopause, painful periods, and more. Call 724-437-0556 for an appointment in Uniontown. Personalize your care with NovaCare.
The Catholic War Veterans Post 1669 in Hopwood is a proud supporter of local high school sports. In fact, their annual charity golf outing has contributed dozens of scholarships to Fayette County students. The Catholic War Veterans Post 1669 in Hopwood, wishing all of our local high school football teams a great season.
This is a Radio PA news update. Thousands of southeastern Pennsylvania Transportation Authority workers might go on strike. John Schaefer with the latest.
SEPTA is one of the largest rapid transit systems in America in terms of ridership and is the major transit provider for the city of Philadelphia as well as several surrounding counties. Members of the Transportation Workers Union Local 234 are seeking a new contract with the transit agency. Workers are trying to get pay raises and see the agency increase its safety efforts as well. SEPTA agreed to a one-year deal last November to avoid a strike.
Republican Dave McCormick is declaring victory in the U.S. Senate race against incumbent Democrat Bob Casey. The McCormick campaign releasing a statement yesterday claiming that his lead is too big to overcome and he will be the next senator from Pennsylvania. The race is still officially too close to call, with McCormick leading by about 35,000 votes. Casey's campaign remains confident that he will be reelected. President Biden speaking for the first time since his Vice President Kamala Harris conceded the presidential race to Donald Trump.
Now we have 74 days to finish the term. Our term.
President Biden speaks for the first time since Kamala Harris loses the election.
Let's make every day count. That's the responsibility we have to the American people.
Laura Winters reporting. A woman's body discovered buried in a shallow grave near Champion Park Playground in the northeast section of Philadelphia Thursday. Detectives working a missing persons case were led to the area. Nothing's been confirmed on what info led them to the woman or the missing person that they are looking for now. The investigation continues. Campfires are temporarily banned in Pennsylvania's state parks and forest lands. The Department of Conservation and Natural Resources says campfires are prohibited until further notice due to the ongoing drought. I'm Ryan Daniels, and you're up to date with Radio PA.
Due into reoccurring automated text messages. Consent not required to purchase. Message and data rates may apply.
Hey, Dan, how you doing? Haven't seen you around the gym for a while.
Yeah, I've really fallen off. Since I turned 40, I just don't get the results I used to get.
Could be lower testosterone.
Lower T?
Yeah, I went through it a while back. Once you hit 40, your body has less free testosterone. I got Nugenix Total T, and it's made a huge difference for me.
I've seen that ad on TV. Is it for real?
Oh, yeah. The key ingredient is something called Tesnor, which helps boost free and total testosterone levels to help you trim up and stay lean.
And it's made a difference for you?
Man, I feel like I'm in my 20s again, at work, in the gym, and in the bedroom.
Are they still giving out complimentary bottles for people to try it for themselves?
Yeah, you just need to send them a text.
Text REP to 321-321 right now for your complimentary bottle of Nugenix Total T, the #1 selling testosterone booster at GNC. Plus, text now and we'll include a bottle of Nugenix Thermo, our most powerful fat incinerator ever, to help you get back into shape fast, absolutely free. Text REP to 321-321. That's REP to 321-321.
Misfit Pooch Mobile Spa is a fully mobile dog spa serving Fayette and Westmoreland counties, and they're ready to help you get your furry friend looking fabulous today. Misfit offers bathing and full grooming packages for all sizes and breeds of dogs and brings their expertise to you, removing the challenges of transporting your pup for their co-cleaning and care. And they use all natural products too. No mess in your home or car. They're friendly, reliable, and professional. So why wait? Make the call to Misfit Pooch today at 724-912-1127.
Bad hair day? Bad day at the office? Bad day behind the wheel? Hey, stuff happens, even to the best of us. At least your car insurance rate doesn't have to take a hit. Get Erie Rate Lock from Erie Insurance. Gives you a great rate that stays put until you change a car, driver, or your address. Plus, seriously good service. Now that's something to smile about.
Your Erie agent in Uniontown and Ross Traver Township is Sprowell's Insurance Group, 724-437-9812, or go to sprowellsinsurance.com.
Erie Rate Lock does not guarantee continued insurance coverage and is not available in all states.
Casey Sports Cafe, located at 243 South Mount Vernon Avenue in Uniontown and owned by the Vernon family, wants you to know they have new evening hours. And those new hours are 7 a.m. to 7 p.m. Monday through Friday and 7 a.m. to 2 p.m. on the weekends. Come to Casey Sports Cafe and check out their new menu ideas and entrees. Casey's can also cater your next event. Whether it's breakfast, lunch, or dinner, Casey's is the place to eat. Call 724-550-4126.
When you are looking to make some extra cash for your aluminum cans, visit Cherokee Recycling, where aluminum can is king. Cherokee Recycling is open Monday through Friday 9 till 5 and Saturdays 8 till 12 noon, closed Sundays and holidays. Give Marcus or Rags a call today at 724-439-3228 for Cherokee Recycling, where recycling makes the most sense.
Accidents can happen at any time. At Stewart Collision Service in Uniontown, we are here to repair your vehicle to pre-accident condition. Have dents? Stewart Collision Service does paintless dent repair. So give us a call at 724-437-9381 or stop by 73 East Fayette Street for all your collision needs. We work with all insurances. Stewart Collision supports our local high school sports teams and wish you the best this season. That's Stewart Collision Service, 73 East Fayette Street in Uniontown, 724-437-9381.
Brian Morozak and Tony Anola back here at Charleroi High School, 42-0. The Clairton Bears leading the California Trojans. A reminder to stay tuned after the game. We'll have our Super Play of the game brought to you by First Federal Savings Loan Association of Greene County and the Triple Live Scoreboard Show with Don Rebel going until 11 o'clock tonight. A reminder coming up on Wednesday here on WMBS, we're going to have Penn State Fayette basketball. Yes, Penn State Fayette basketball is back. We'll have a couple of games for you this year on WMBS. Penn State taking on the California Vulcans, now Penn West, California. The 6:45 pregame, 7 o'clock opening tip-off. And among the new players on California's team this year, former Laurel Highlands Mustang Keandre DeShields. Keandre, of course, going to St. Francis of Pennsylvania last year to play football, decided to make a little sports and school change, and now playing basketball at Cal U, and that should be fun to see Keandre again on Wednesday night, Tony.
Yeah, looking forward to it. Actually, like we said, it's always fun to go out to Penn State. They treat us well out there, and, it's always pretty good basketball. It'll be interesting to see what kind of team they have so far this year.
And then we'll start our high school basketball coverage coming up December the 2nd. We'll have a girls' game between Laurel Highlands and Connellsville, and then two boys' games coming up on Tuesday, December the 3rd. Laurel Highlands traveling to Chartiers Valley to take on the Colts in Uniontown, hosting Thomas Jefferson. Both of those games with live video on the WMBS Facebook page. Well, so far tonight, it's been all Clairton here over the California Trojans. The Bears getting on the scoreboard 4 minutes and 5 seconds into the game on a Dressier Jones 25-yard touchdown run, two-point conversion, no good. It was 6-0. The drive was a 5-play, 36-yard drive that took 2:33 off the clock. Michael Ruffin extended the lead to 14-0 for Clairton on a 38-yard run. He added the two-point conversion run as well. Just a one-play, 38-yard drive score occurred at the 5:30 mark of the first. Dante Wright, then a 45-yard interception return for a touchdown for Clairton. Occurred at the 3:59 mark of the first. Pompey added the two-point conversion run to make it 22-0. Then Dressier Jones, the second touchdown of the night, a 41-yard run at the 1:22 mark of the first quarter. The two-point conversion pass is good. And it was 30-0. And just about 30 seconds later, Dante Wright, a 1-yard touchdown run coming after an interception, made it 36-0. Two-point conversion run failed there. And then the only score we had in the second quarter was Michael Ruffin on a 20-yard touchdown run. Occurred at the 140 mark of the second quarter. A 10-play, 65-yard drive that took 5:02 off the clock. 2-point conversion run, no good. And that's where we sit at halftime, 42-0. Clairton over California. The Trojans plagued by 4 interceptions in that first half, thrown by Logan Hartley. You can't fault Hartley too much, Tony, going up against this tough Clairton defense. But Hartley came into the game 9 touchdown passes and 2 interceptions, but threw 4 in that opening half.
Well, and each one, each one of those, Brian, was under duress. I mean, he had 3 or 4 defenders from the Bears chasing after him, so really had no place to go. Kind of tried to throw a couple of them, I think, away in the middle of the field, but that was kind of dangerous. And one of those passes was actually tipped and intercepted. But, you know, really, you can't fault Hartley at all. But this Bears defense is, I mean, they are impressive. There's no doubt about that. I'm not so sure we've ever seen anything like this in the high school game since I've been doing games. But, man, they are tough and they're fast.
And the Bears lead California 42-0 as we get set to start the second half. And, of course, we'll have a running clock for that second half as well. We're back with the second half kickoff in about 2 minutes here on WMBS, the True Live High School Sports Network, and live audio on Facebook Live.
Looking for the highest quality products at the lowest prices? Shop and save on Walnut Hill in Uniontown has the widest selection of brands and the freshest offerings around. They specialize in your family's grocery needs. Save big and sign up for the Shop and Save Perks card to get money-saving benefits and discounts on gas. Shop and save. Walnut Hill Road, Uniontown, open 7 a.m. to 10 p.m. every day. Working hard to offer you the best at Shop and Save because it's the just right thing to do.
Thurby's Riverside Ford is pleased to announce that we've been awarded Ford Motor Company's highest honor, the Ford President's Award for 2023.
The President's Award is only presented to those top-performing Ford dealerships that exhibit quality business practices and Ford's core principles. Dealerships nationwide competed for this honor, but only 10% of all dealerships achieved the 2023 President's Award.
In order to achieve this award, dealers must exceed customers' expectations every day and achieve the highest levels of performance. The pursuit of excellence requires passion, tenacity, and hard work in both sales and service.
The Thurby family and our employees have earned the President's Award 23 times and would like to thank our customers for scoring us the highest in the Pittsburgh region for customer satisfaction. Remember, victories achieved each time a customer translates into a lifelong relationship, and that's a celebration of excellence.
Stop by and experience the Thurby difference. Thurby's Riverside Ford, 1 mile past Lady Luck Casino.
Your health is the most important thing to you. When you need physical therapy, find the best clinic to serve you. Movement Physiotherapy, now located off Route 40 on Pedro Drive, west of Uniontown, understands this and wants to help ease the stress. Tyler Gasick has over 10 years of experience helping people improve their health with physical therapy and is ready to help you. Tyler's from the Uniontown area and is committed to helping improve his community. To schedule your appointment, phone 724-912-PTPT or visit Movement Physiotherapy online at movementpp.com.
Back here at Charleroi High School, 42-0. The Clairton Bears leading the California Trojans. We get ready to start the second half. And Tony, it should be a quick second half as well with the clock running. And the winner of this game will take on either Southside Beaver or Bishop Canevin. And Southside Beaver, a 6-3 halftime lead over Bishop Canevin. Of course, Bishop Canevin knocked California out of the playoffs last year in the quarterfinal round.
And Bishop Canevin with a lot of guys who've also had college offers too, and that's a pretty good team. But you know, Bishop Canevin's normally pretty talented. That's one of those things. Once you get in this 1A, I mean, it's kind of pretty much loaded whenever you look at Clairton and Bishop Canevin, a few of these teams that always seem to make it into the quarters and the semifinals. But this Clairton team's going to be pretty tough to beat no matter who they play.
And some history as well between Southside Beaver and Clairton. Southside Beaver knocked Clairton out of the playoffs last year in the WPIAL semis. Might have a rematch on tap this year if their lead holds up against Bishop Canevin tonight.
Might have a rematch, and just like we said, that Clairton team right now playing with a little chip on their shoulder. I don't think they thought they should be the number 2 seed, but regardless, this team looks pretty good.
California to kick off. The normal kicker, Christian Ross, was injured in the first half. It'll be Nico Georgigas to kick off. Georgigas to kick off for Ross with a wind blowing, Tony. Eli Carpenter will actually hold the football.
I was going to say, kicking into a pretty stiff wind.
And Georgigas will head a lot of line drive that gets knocked down here at the Clairton 40-yard line, and then surging forward, Rajon Williams taking it up to the 45. That's where Clairton will start 1st and 10. And Georgia Guest, who was the kicker, actually made the tackle on the play, and will actually give the Bears a pretty good spot here up at the 46. And again, we'll have a continuous clock here for the second half with Clairton leading California 42-0.
Sure, we're going to see a lot of bench players also getting a touch.
That'll keep you busy as well, trying to keep stats along the way.
Yeah, I know. It's tough for me to see these numbers, too, but you're doing a pretty good job of it.
I'm trying to spot them the best I can for you here, Tone. And a little inside run as the Bears take it here into California territory down to the 49-yard line. Be a 5-yard pickup, and that carry went to Dressier Jones again, number 4. So Jones still in there, picking up 5.
Well, they may be trying to get him to 100. I have him unofficially at 86 yards rushing.
He's going to line up now in the slot left. You'll have trips to the near side. It's the wide side of the field. 2nd and 5 on the California 49. With Thompson out of the shotgun and a protector back off to his left. And Thompson with a little pitch going there to Dante Wright. And Wright turning the corner inside the 45-40. Wright trying to break it again and pushed out of bounds. Let's see where they roll him out at. They're going to stay right actually out of the California 33. So it goes a gain of 16 yards. And Nico Georgius, who's been busy here to start the second half, was a man who actually ran him out of bounds.
Ran him out of bounds. Kicked off. He's doing everything right now.
Made the tackle on the kickoff return as well.
Exactly.
So 1st and 10 here for Clairton. Line of scrimmage, the California 33 on the near hash mark. Brian Morozak along with Tony Hanoa. Nick Barczyk back inside our Davis & Davis Attorneys at Law Studios. And we had some yeoman help as well from our morning man, Matt Sapienza, bailing us out back in the studio tonight as well. Appreciate Matt's help. He's coming back from dinner and listening tonight. So we're going to have a Wildcat set here. Michael Ruffin and is the quarterback, and Ruffin will take the snap, hand it off. It's going to go here to Pompey, and Pompey with a flag on the play. Lost the football. No, he's going to cut it back to the right. He's still on. I thought a Trojan picked it up. Pompey stayed with it somehow. I kind of lost him there in the pack, Tony. I didn't know what was going on, but it's coming back.
It's definitely coming back. Pompey with it. That little shake and bake move
I don't know how he came out of the pack. I thought the way the Trojans were reacting, I thought they picked up the football, but Pompey was running down the other side. Nonetheless, you'd have flag thrown at the 29, and it's all coming back.
You're going to have a penalty. It looked like it's going to be on number 65.
That's Khalil Williams.
Yeah, so
he's pounding his head.
Yeah, it must be, because like I said, he's beating him up. He's beating himself up pretty good right there.
They'll push the football back to the Clairton. Check that to the California 39. It'll be 1st and 16. And after the spot foul for holding, with 9:24 left here in the third quarter, 42-0. Clairton over California. Bears led the Trojans 36-0 after one quarter of play and 42-0 at halftime. Receivers stacked to each side. Ruffin's in the game at quarterback. He's flushed out to the far side, throws on the run, has a man here at the 34, and hurtling forward and getting out of bounds close to the 25-yard line. Going there to Terrace Wooding. Second reception of the night for Wooding will go as a 13-yard pickup.
I was going to say about a 13-yard gain for him there.
And we're going to have a personal foul roughing the passer penalty here against California as well. That will give Clairton a first down. It'll be half the distance to the goal and push the football down to the California 14-yard line. They roughed up roughing after the play. And there'll be a 1st and 10 for Clairton from the California 14 with 8:57 left here in the third quarter. Now a sideline warning issued here to Clairton. No penalty, just a warning. Football's on the far hash. A California 14, roughing still in at quarterback, the 5'9", 180-pound junior. Going to reposition the wideouts, bringing Jones in motion, and now movement here on the line. It was the left tackle, Dakota Harris, that moved early.
Now, that's about the only thing that Clairton's done bad here this game is they've got 8 penalties already, something I'm sure Coach Wade's not happy about, but outside of that, they've done everything else right.
Scoreboard says 1st and 21. It's actually 1st and 15. Line of scrimmage is the 19-yard line. They can get a first down here just inside the 5. 8:08 left here in the third quarter. Ruffin out of the shotgun as the quarterback. Has Pompey to his left, and Ruffin looking to put it up here. Ruffin in trouble. Flushed out to the near side. Trying to get out of it, and Ruffin gets sacked. Back of the 29. Darius Johnson Jr. with a sack for California. And that will result in a pretty big loss there, Tony, but a 10-yard loss back to the 29-yard line. Good play there for Johnson, 6-foot senior.
That was a nice play by Johnson.
Second and 25 now for Clairton.
Put a pretty good lick on Ruffin at the time. So they're going to call that, what, about an 11-yard loss?
And back to the 29-yard line. Now protector backs each side of Ruffin. And they'll reposition Dante Wright on the left. And the Bears will keep it on the ground with a handoff going there to Pompey. And Pompey taking it down to the 22, pickup of 7 for Dion Pompey. A 5'11", 190-pound junior came into the game with 30 carries for 172 yards and 6 touchdowns. Now third and long here for the Bears. Line of scrimmage, the California 22. Be third and 18. Need to get a first down inside the 5, close to the 4-yard line. Ruffin to get out of the shotgun. Has Dressier Jones to his left and Dante Wright to his right. Now they'll reposition Jones, going heavy to the right, and Jones will get the football. Dressier Jones will move off to his left with a hole, get inside the 10, and get brought down right around the 7-yard line. Still stopped short of a first down. Needed 18, got about 15 on the run. Be a fourth down and a manageable 3. Didn't have to think the Bears will go for it here.
So that's going to put Jones over the 100-yard mark. I had him now unofficially at 101.
The Bears have taken over 6 minutes off the clock on this possession. It's fourth down and 3 for Clairton. Football down to the California 7. Ruffin will remain in the game out of the shotgun at quarterback. And now Dressier Jones lines up on the right as a wide receiver. Ruffin takes the snap, run the whole way, pulls it down, sealed off on the right side, and Ruffin gets down to the 1-yard line. Be enough for a first down. Needed 3, got 6, and it'll be first and goal for Clairton from the California 1.
Yeah.
One of the TD came close there, Tony, and actually spotted here inside the 1.
I was going to say he was real close. Actually thought he might have got in, but a couple Cal defenders stopped him short.
Ruffin now checking out of the game. Dressier Jones will now break huddle. And he'll line up as a back to the right of Jeff Thompson, who's back in at quarterback.
A false start.
Flags come in and a false start against Clairton. So much for that first and goal from the 1. They'll push him back to the 6-yard line. Clock continues to run down to 4:40 left here in the third quarter. Still 42-0. Clairton over California.
And that's now the 9th penalty against Clairton for 56 yards.
The Bears last week, a dominant 56-0 win over Rochester. A 42-0 tonight. Thompson out of the shotgun. Take the snap. Handoff going to Dante Wright. And Wright shaking and baking forward, and he gets into the end zone for a Clairton touchdown from 6 yards out. Dante Wright extends the lead to 48-0.
That's the third touchdown on the night for Wright.
Had a pick 6, then a 1-yard run. This is a 6-yard run. And it's 48-0. Score occurring at the 4:07 mark of the third quarter. And they'll line up to go for 2 again. They've done this all night. Pretty much all season. Pitch pass forward here, and the runner, Michael Ruffin, stopped short of the end zone. So the 2-point conversion try, no good, but Clairton a 48-0 lead over California. 4:07 left here in the third, and we're back at 60 on the CR Parada Group High School Sports Night.
Uniontown, you've seen prices rise from the dinner table to the pump, but Allstate agent Russ Blejo is seeing ways to save you money on insurance, from starting a new policy to bundling coverage or even driving safely. Russ knows how to maximize your savings. When it comes to seeing ways to save, Russ does it best. So call Russ Blejo today at 724-439-9700. That's 724-439-9700, and you'll be on your way to keeping your money where it belongs, in your wallet. Savings vary, subject to terms, conditions, and availability. Allstate Fire and Casualty Company and affiliates, Northbrook, Illinois.
Attorneys Bobby Gordon, Shane Gannon, and Tim Witt at Watson Mundorf LLP wish the Laurel Highlands Mustangs and all of our local teams the best of luck this year. Watson Mundorf is a premier regional law firm whose experience and expertise empower it to not only be an advocate for its clients, but also provide them with exceptional service to exceed expectations. With offices in Uniontown and Connellsville, they are local and here to serve you. Call 724-626-8882 for attorneys Bobby Gordon, Shane Gannon, and Tim Witt.
Vondae Pearson to kick off for Clairton after Dante Wright's 6-yard touchdown run, extending the Clairton lead to 48-0 over California. It was an 8-play, 55-yard drive. This took 7:53 off the clock. Pearson another squib kick. The Trojans will pick it up here at the 20-yard line. On the run back for California, Alan Dennis. And Dennis hemmed in there at around the 28-yard line, and that's where California will start first and 10. Their first possession of the second half. Down 48-0. See if we see some second-teamers in defensively as well for Clairton. But both of these schools, Tony, with only dressing around 30 kids, really don't have much depth to substitute.
Exactly. That's the whole thing. I mean, he can see why. It's not like Coach Wade's trying to run it up. I mean, he just doesn't
have any subs.
Yeah, you don't have a whole lot of subs on the team. So
the Trojans break huddle here. Again, Clairton's given up only 3 touchdowns all season. Hartley here lining up out of the pistol. Head off to Kwalk. This will be his biggest gain of the night. Kwalk a first down and more. Will take it up to the California 47-yard line, picking up 19 yards on that run, and that pulls Kwalk out of negative territory, Tony.
yes, it does. Now 14 carries for 14 yards.
Certainly a nice run there for the Trojans. I'm sure on the Clairton side as well, they want to kind of protect their defensive streak this year with only 21 points given up coming into this game. Even if you have a couple of subs out there, you don't want to give up any late scores. You want to pitch another shutout. Here's Kwalk here again, this time just a 2-yard pickup up to the 49. Bring up second down and 8. And again, Clairton to take on the winner of the Southside Beaver Bishop Canavan game. At last check, Southside Beaver a 6-3 lead in that game over Bishop Canavan.
You got to figure, Brian, when you throw 8 shutouts out of 11 games, I mean, you know, and the thing of it is, even your second-string defense has to play against that first-team offense, so you know how good they are going to be, too.
Second and 8 now for California. Line of scrimmage, the Trojans 49. Kwalk again hitting the backfield, this time driven back. He'll lose 3. Be third down and 11. And Clairton looking for a resurgence this year. For most team standards, they've had good years year in and year out, but for their standards, really haven't had a nice run since 2019. Lost in the semis last year to Southside Beaver. Lost in the quarters back in 2022. Just went 6-6 to Bishop Canavan. Osh took them out in the quarters in 2021. Did make it to the WPIAL championship game in 2020, losing to Jeanette. Their last WPIAL championship win came over Still Rocks in 2019. Lost in the state semis to Farrell. High score of 13-10. Third and 11 here for California. The lefty Hartley to put it up. Looks down the far side in traffic, and that one almost intercepted. Bears almost picked up their 5th interception of the night. It was intended there for Gerald Williams. Now 4th and 11. You have 1:11 left on a running clock here in the third quarter. What do you do if you're California, Tim?
You were going. I mean, at this point, it doesn't matter. You just want to try to put something together. I mean, really.
Have to thank some of our California area sponsors as well that stepped up to make this broadcast possible tonight, including Mutts on Market Street, Napa Auto Parts, attorney Lisa J. Boudet, and the Mariscotti Insurance Agency. California's going to punt, Tony. Be Matthew Miller back deep to receive, back at the 34. Clairton 2 men back the other way, no pressure on Miller. He'll boom it away on the far side. And Clairton a little fumble here on the return. Ball is loose. I think the Bears might have retained here at the 24, and they did fall back on it. Dante Wright with the recovery. And Clairton doesn't even have to snap the football if they don't want to here, Tony, as the clock down to 19 seconds left here in the third quarter with the Bears up 48-0.
I think they're just going to let it run out and
that'll end
start the fourth quarter.
48-0, Clairton over California as we start the fourth. We're back at 60 on the CR Piranha Group High School Sports Tonight.
Wow, your dog looks beautiful.
We went to Mutt's on Market Street, the new dog grooming salon in downtown Brownsville. Samantha, the owner, has over 10 years dog grooming experience. They work with any dog, any breed, any size.
Didn't it cost a fortune?
No, the prices are great. They offer a full line of grooming and other services.
You get yourself, your family, and your home ready for the holidays? Don't forget your furry family. Book a holiday grooming at Mutt's on Market Street, downtown Brownsville, next to Hope Park. For more information, visit Mutt's on Market Street on Facebook.
Someday you'll want to update your kitchen, your bathroom, or anywhere else around the house. When that day comes, remember MB Home Remodeling. Locally owned and operated with more than 3 decades experience, MB Home Remodeling offers quality, award-winning work on custom kitchens, bathrooms, tile, woodwork, windows, doors, and more. MB Home Remodeling, 724-970-3498, mb-homeremodeling.com. Check out the 5-star reviews on Facebook, and thanks for voting MB Home Remodeling the best in Fayette.
Primer Ozak and Tony Anola back here at Charleroi High School, start of the fourth quarter. 48-0, Clairton leading California. Some other single-A scores. Mentioned Fort Cherry still up 14-12 over Cornell. Jeanette up 13-7 over Greensburg Central Catholic. Jeanette picked up a win last week as a 13th seed over Neshannock, and they're up again here in the quarterfinals. And the Southside Beaver Rams still leading Bishop Canevin by a score of 6-3. So no change there. A couple of other scores of note. Highlands up 14-0 over Amani Christian.
Wow.
The Highlands who knocked off Southmoreland last week up over Amani, and Clairton keeping it on the ground here with Terrace Wooding, and Wooding is loose, and Wooding might go. Wooding breaking down the far sidelines, inside the 20, inside the 10, and Terrace Wooding finally brought down from behind right around the 2-yard line. That goes a 74-yard run for Terrace Wooding.
Yeah, Wooding thought he was going to break it all the way, but just got caught. Actually, they're going to mark it. I think they're about the 5. Now they put it at the 2. What are they doing here?
Penalty,
oh,
Tony.
Penalty, wow.
Oh, wow. And you also have Michael Ruffing, who got hurt on the play, and he's having trouble putting any kind of pressure on his left foot.
Yeah,
be a
that's
huge
not
loss
good.
for Clairton.
Exactly right.
The holding penalty will nullify the 74-yard run from Wooding. Aliquippa did get a touchdown against Thomas Jefferson. It's TJ 28, Aliquippa 7, early third quarter. That hurts even when you're up 48-0, Tony, to nullify a 74-yard run.
Oh, most definitely. He just showed a lot of speed there, too, Wooding.
Now officially be 1st and 9. So Wooding will get credit for a 1-yard run. The line of scrimmage is the 25.
Wooding, we should.
So 1st and 9, and another flag on the play. This will be a run from Gracier Jones, and Jones, he's going to house this one or come close. He's inside the 10, inside the 5. He'll score. Would have been a 75-yard run, but another penalty. It's coming back. So you're going to have a holding penalty, nullify a 75-yard run after a holding penalty, nullified a 74-yard run. That would have been a 75-yard touchdown. The Wooding run was stopped a couple of yards short. Clairton fans aren't happy. They've accumulated 150 yards on the last 2 plays.
and it shows as minus 20.
It shows as minus 20, correct. Something you don't see every day.
No, you don't.
These guys are going to start getting tired. Like, who do you put in at running back? You've had Wooding and Jones run back-to-back plays of close to 75 yards, and Ruffin just got hurt. And that's not what you want to see happen here in the fourth quarter when you're up 48 points.
Definitely not.
And they stopped the clock with 10:42 left in regulation. So now it'll be 1st and 19. Now they'll roll it again and place the football down at the Clairton 12-yard line. You hear from the Clairton fans, they're booing.
They're booing, but
Now see if they can break a 88-yard run here from the 12. They'll bring J.C. Booker in motion, and Booker's going to be the ball carrier, and Booker will just take it up to the 20-yard line, gain of 8. It's Booker's first touch of the night.
Yes, it was.
Georgia gets with a tackle defensively there for California. So now 2nd and 15. And from the 20, they need right around the 35 for a first down. Another shotgun set. Pitch pass going this time. And a run taken up to the 35-yard line. Once again, it's Booker on the carry. And Booker should have enough there for Clairton first down. He does to move the chains.
Yep. 15-yard pickup.
Right around
right.
34.
You're right, Brian. That was basically a pass.
Yeah, another pitch pass.
Yep.
Had a number of those tonight.
So Booker with his first catch of the night.
We're down to 9:20 left here in regulation. Gonna have to thank all of our high school football sponsors for helping us out all season. These games would not be possible without you. And again, just an audio stream tonight is due to some WPIAL regulations with putting a lot of these video feeds behind a paywall now. We can't do them in the past like we did under our own free will when we were with the Triple I High School Sports Network in the playoffs. And a fumble coming back here on the snap. Get Murphy in at quarterback, and Murphy's going to be taken down back at the 18-yard line by California's Eli Carpenter. That'll be a loss of 16 on the play for Brandon Murphy Jr., the 6'1 freshman, Tony, who told me he's already getting some college looks.
Yeah, like I said, in doing some research, it looks like Syracuse and Akron has already talked to him.
We had a personal foul late hit after the play against California. So they'll mark it off from the spot with it being a dead ball foul. So we would have had it back at the 16. They should push it up here right around the 31, and they will. So after all of that, it's 2nd and 11.
16-yard loss and
15-yard penalty.
Yeah, exactly.
2nd and 11. With 8:19 left here in regulation, penalties have been killing Clairton here in the fourth quarter. I'll reposition Jones off to the left of the Clairton quarterback, Thompson. The pitch would go back to Murphy, and Murphy on the run. Murphy can show here now, Tony, why he's getting some looks from Syracuse.
Exactly.
He's inside the 25, inside the 20, and Murphy is going to go to the end zone for a touchdown. Do we have any flags?
No.
We do not. And that'll be, for Murphy, a 66-yard touchdown run for Brandon Murphy Jr. here at the 7:52 mark of the fourth. Impressive from the freshman.
Very impressive. Yeah, you can see why he's getting some looks for sure.
So Murphy, a 66-yard TD run. Makes it 54-0. Clairton over California. Clock continues to roll. Score occurred right around the 8-minute mark of the fourth quarter. California with some, Clairton, with some late personnel changes coming in. With an inside run on a 2-point conversion try, waiting for a signal.
No,
say no good.
Short.
So the run, no good. But the 66-yard touchdown run for Murphy puts Clairton up 54-0 over California with 7:16 left here in the fourth quarter. We're back at 60 on the CR Product Group High School Sports Tonight.
Does your car sound like it's saying, "Trade me in, trade me in," every time you start it up? Well, go to Ford of Uniontown and trade it in. That's right, your Uniontown Ford dealer is ready to assist you with a new or pre-owned car, truck, or SUV purchase. Ford of Uniontown has all the deals, all the inventory, and they are ready to deal. It has never been a better time to buy a Ford. Service is their top priority. No matter where you purchased your Ford car or truck, Ford of Uniontown will be happy to service it for you. They offer Ford-trained technicians, Ford-certified parts and service, 1-year, 12,000-mile parts warranties, and new state-of-the-art service equipment. Call or stop in today to see the hometown service of Ford of Uniontown, Route 40 West across from Applebee's. So listen to your car the next time you hear it say, "Trade me in, trade me in." Ford of Uniontown. Route 40 at the top of the hill.
Back here at Charleroi High School, 54-0. The Clairton Bears leading the California Trojans. Our latest drive summary brought to you by Bartok Lawn Care. Brandon Murphy, 66-yard touchdown run, capped off a 4-play, 76-yard drive that took 4:08 off the clock. 2-point conversion run, no good. So 7:16 left here, Tony. And Clairton will kick away here to California. They can use another new kicker here. This time it looks like John Tier Sanders. Sanders will send it down the field. Everyone gets to kick tonight, right? It goes back to Landon Abercrombie on the run back, and Abercrombie back to the California 39, and that's where the Trojans will start 1st and 10. Down 54-0 with 7:02 left here in regulation. And it was 36-0. Clairton over California after one. Aliquippa another touchdown. They're back within 28-13 of Thomas Jefferson. McKeesport now up 35-7 over Mars. But the Quips pull this one off, Tony, tonight on a comeback. After being down 28-0, that'll be an all-time comeback against TJ.
Exactly.
Fort Cherry added another touchdown on Cornell, leading now 20-12. And California pass complete there down the field for an 8-yard gain as Hartley finds Gerald Williams, who's been active tonight. Gain of 8 to be 2nd down and 2. Dracier Jones with a tackle defensively there for Clairton. We're down to 6:13 left here in regulation time. The loss will drop California to 8-4 overall against their second straight season with the playoff win. And if you're a Tri-County South team, so that means it's a pretty good season.
Exactly. They've had a great season. I mean, really, when you look at it overall, had a chance to win their conference and just lost within the last few minutes of the game. And really, the great upset against Laurel, but ran into a buzzsaw here.
Lee Kwalk with a carry for no gain. Of course, his brother Lucas was a pretty good back as well a few years back for California. I think he was on that team with Damani Stafford.
Yes, he was.
3rd and 2 now for California. The win will improve Clairton now to 12-0 overall. And if California doesn't score here in the final 5:24, it'll be 12 games played for the Bears and still only 3 touchdowns given up. Trojans going here with twin receivers to each side. Hartley out of the shotgun. Looking across the middle. The pass is high and incomplete again. Intended there for Gerald Williams. 4th and 2. Has to keep the offense on the field. Why not?
Yeah, I was going to say Hartley's going over. I mean, I wonder if he's going over to get a play or...
He thinks he got to go for it here, 4th and 2.
Oh, yeah.
Down 54-0. Hartley's junior year. A lot of seniors on this offensive side, including Lee Kwalk.
Yeah, I think
Vinny Manzello, who's been a non-factor tonight, came into the game 208 receiving yards and 4 touchdowns. Gerald Williams also playing his final game in a California uniform, and you'll have Hartley here out of the pistol, looking to put it up. Hartley looking deep across the middle. Should be defensive pass interference, and they'll get the call.
Yeah,
Kwalk had Dracier Jones on his back, and that'll be a California first down.
Yeah, Jones tried to make the play, but then just hooked the receiver there. Really gave him no chance to catch the ball, so it's going to be a 10-yard penalty and another first down for Cal. And yeah, you're right, Brian. I looked at their roster. California had 30 players.
Hey, John Marietta, you're heading to the game too.
Yes, sir. You know I love high school sports and hot dogs. Nothing better than a good hot dog and football. And it's important to know your Recorder of Deeds supports Fayette County athletes, coaches, and staff, and all their families.
It's important everyone supports high school athletics. Hey, enjoy the game.
Yeah, you too, Bill. This is John Marietta, Fayette County Recorder of Deeds, asking you to join me in supporting all Fayette County sports programs.
Apologize, lost our feed there on the radio side as Hartley sacked here back at the 45-yard line after California had a first down off the pass interference penalty. Now 2nd and 17. 3:18 left in regulation. I think they interrupted you, Tony, while you're making a good point. You know what it's still all about?
No. Forget what I was even saying. Actually, no, I was saying that California has 9 seniors out of 30 players on their roster. So, again, they're going to have to reload again next year, whereas This Clairton team, only 3 seniors.
Clairton still might have a lot of football to play here in 2024. Hartley on 2nd and 17. Floater, far side pass, complete the lead. Qualk gets inside the 35, down to the 33-yard line. Gain of 12 on the play. Hartley to Qualk. California battles looking for points here late. 2:42 left in regulation.
On your right, this Clairton defense playing more for pride right now, trying to keep that 0 streak alive, pick up their 9th shutout of the year.
I have to thank Ed Zelich and Bruno Papasergi and the staff of Charleroi High School for all of their accommodations here tonight. 3rd and 5, Hartley in trouble, and Hartley sacked back at the 44 by Brandon Murphy Jr.
Man, he was in there quick.
Now you'll have 4th and long. Of course, Ed Zelich, a lot of ties to the Laurel Highlands community, and Bruno Papasergi, the former basketball coach of California.
And they always treat us well down here, though, that's for sure.
Down here for the Uniontown State basketball playoff game the last couple of years as well. 4th and 14. And timeout taken here by California. Let's take it as well. 1:42 left in regulation. 54-0 Charleroi. We're back at 60 on the CR Product Group High School Sports Tonight.
Where can you go these days and have your gas pumped for you, oil checked, and windshield cleaned? Joby's Golf. That's where. Joby's Golf is conveniently located at the corner of Fayette and Basin Boulevard. Joby's Golf is a fast, friendly, full-service gas station that has been serving the Uniontown area for 50 years. Joby's Golf offers lockout services, a fenced-in storage lot, and is a AAA 24-hour car and light truck towing service. Call 724-438-0681.
Your heat on the fritz? Did your AC stop working? Your pipes backed up? Did your lights go out? Well, for all your heating, air conditioning, electric, and plumbing emergencies, CHIPS Residential Services is here for you. Located right in Uniontown and offering 24-hour emergency service, let the experts at CHIPS help you through all your emergency needs as well as installation and regular service. Call 724-366-8046 to get the help you need today. Your hometown team of technicians, CHIPS Residential Services.
Coming out of the timeout, California with a 4th and 14. Last opportunity probably for the Trojans tonight. Hartley out of the shotgun, and they're coming right after him, and Hartley's going to be sacked and brought down all the way back at the Trojans' 45-yard line. Dion Pompey finishing them off there. So Clairton will get the football back. It's the Bears 54. Trojans nothing. 1:36 left in regulation. We're back at 30 on the CR Product Group High School Sports Tonight.
Just as your local State Farm agent combines good neighbor service with surprisingly great rates, you can combine your home and auto. And guess what you'll get? That's right, good neighbor service with surprisingly great rates. In fact, State Farm agent Lauren Yeoman is your go-to agent in Uniontown for the service you deserve at the price you want. So try to combine home and auto today. State Farm agent Lauren Yeoman will help you mix and match things perfectly. Call 724-592-6308 for your surprisingly great rates. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
Back here at Charleroi High School, Clairton leading California 54-0. Final minute of the game. And a quick screen here on the near side for Clairton. Pass complete, but behind the line of scrimmage going there to John Tier Sanders. He had 2-yard loss on the play. He had Murphy in at quarterback. So Murphy to Sanders goes as a 2-yard loss. They probably have to run one more play here, Tony. We're down to 38 seconds left.
Right.
Play clock's at 24. 2nd and 12. Murphy out of the shotgun. Protector back off to his right. Be a play fake. Murphy looking for the run himself, and Murphy inside the 40 down to the 39-yard line. Brought down there by Nico Georgigas. That should be the final play. It'll be 3rd down and 4, but Clairton doesn't have to snap it. They're up 54-0. And they'll come over to the near sidelines, and the teams will shake hands, and that'll do it. So the Clairton Bears advance to the WPIAL semifinals with a 54-0 win over the California Trojans tonight. Back to tell you all about it on our post-game show here on WMBS, the Triple Live High School Sports Network, on our audio stream on Facebook Live.
The Sea Harbor Auto Group is bringing service to your door with the exclusive Sea Harbor Service Valet. Just call to schedule your next service appointment and we'll come pick up your car, then drop it off after the work is finished. We'll even wash it for you. Call us today at 724-930-7766 to schedule your next appointment. Pickup and delivery with white glove service. Never wait in a service lounge again. Call us today at 724-930-7766.
It's just that easy.
Did you know that you have a choice for your physical therapy provider? NovaCare Rehabilitation offers same-day appointments, and oftentimes you don't need a prescription from your doctor to see us. We will make sure that you are treated as an individual and will work directly one-on-one with you to help achieve your goals. You have tried the rest, now try the best. NovaCare, Delaware Avenue in Uniontown. Phone 724-437-0556 to schedule your appointment today.
Whether you're buying or selling a home, Jeff Dennis of RE/MAX Select Realty is your local realtor of choice. Jeff and his team are proud members of our community and have the skills, knowledge, and ability to meet your needs. Call them today at 724-933-6300, extension 903, or visit them in person at 542 Morgantown Street in Uniontown. And remember to follow Jeff Dennis' team RE/MAX Select Realty on Facebook today.
Quality parts, accessories, paints, tools, and supplies. Napa Auto Parts complete line for cars, trucks, imports, and farm equipment. Napa Auto Parts keeps America running. Fayette Auto in Uniontown, Standard Auto in Brownsville, and Napa Auto in Bell Vernon and Monongahela carry premium quality auto parts at discount prices. They always have a huge inventory of parts in stock when you visit a Napa Auto Part location. Over 200,000 parts in stock. Ask about their Napa lifetime warranty on most items with a no-hassle return policy. Open weekends and evenings. In Brownsville, phone 724-785-3800. Bell Vernon, dial 724-929-5522. Monongahela, dial 724-258-3101. And in Uniontown, dial 724-437-7553 for Napa Auto Parts.
Where there's a will, there's a way. Attorney Lisa Boudet is ready to help you prepare a last will and testament that makes sure your wishes are known and followed. With reasonable pricing and a local office, Attorney Boudet is ready to help people just like you with home visits available. For more information, please call 724-938-1355 or visit boudetlaw.com. Attorney Lisa J. Boudet with an office at 304 3rd Street in California, helping people just like you.
U.S. Digestive Health welcomes Dr. Alyssa Lorenz. Dr. Lorenz grew up in Morgantown and has close relatives in Uniontown. She is a graduate of the WPIAL School of Medicine and completed her internal medicine residency and GI fellowship at WVU. Her extensive training will bring innovative approaches to GI health to our community, and she is dedicated to personalized care. Call U.S. Digestive Health at 724-437-7677.
Good times and good food. It's all at Potter's Bar and Grill on Morgantown Street in Uniontown, family owned and operated. Potter's has been a staple in the Uniontown community since 1950. So get out of the house and make your next night out at Potter's Bar and Grill on Morgantown Street in Uniontown. Call them up at 724-438-9835. That's 724-438-9835. Or visit Potter's on Facebook. We'll see you at Potter's.
You can go to Big Box Medical Office.
Now serving number 3,943.
Or,
Hi, come on in. How are you feeling?
when you see doctors Paul Hartley and Mary Beth Riley, plus nurse practitioners Tara Bozek, Jessica Reckart, and Stacy Morris, you get one-on-one personal professional health care serving the area for over 3 decades. If you're looking for a primary care doctor, call Doctors Hartley and Riley at 724-437-1109 or online at ppcp.org. Or
serving number 3,944.
Prime Rosac and Tony Anoa back here at Charleroi High School, where the Clairton Bears have knocked out the California Trojans by a score of 54-0 tonight. Time now for our play of the game, brought to you by First Federal Savings and Loan Association of Greene County. And a lot to choose from tonight, Tony, on the Clairton side. A lot of big plays. But one of the biggest plays in the opening quarter was a 45-yard pick-six return for a touchdown from Dante Wright. 3rd and 7. Trojans going trips to the near side. Hartley putting it up and another interception. Throw directly to Dante Wright. And Wright looking for the pick six coming back as Wright breaks inside the 10, inside the 5. And Wright is going to return it for another Clairton touchdown. Second interception of the game thrown by Hartley. And Dante Wright increases the Clairton lead to 20-0. And Hartley, Tony, ended up throwing 4 interceptions on the game. Just tough going against a ball-hawking defense like the Clairton Bears have.
Yeah, and that's right. And as we said, he was under duress all game long. I mean, really, this defensive line for Clairton and even some stunts and things that they ran, they were able to get into the backfield before Hartley even had a chance sometimes to backpedal and try to look for a pass. But they're just extremely good, and you're right, they take every opportunity they can to create turnovers.
Tony, for the last time ever, I can say that it's the final stats brought to you by Peachin Pharmacy inside the downtown Connellsville Peachin Market. That's not because you and I are planning to go anywhere, but Peachin Pharmacy is moving over a brand new name. We'll probably have more details on that during our next broadcast.
Yeah, this is true. Well, like I said, congratulations, Jimmy Capuzzi.
Yes.
Let's see what happens.
Yes.
All right, let's go over the stats real quick for the Cal Trojans. Passing-wise, Logan Hartley was 4 for 13 for 33 yards, as Brian mentioned. 4 of those interceptions, all of those coming in the first half. Lee Kwalk had 2 catches for 22 yards, and Gerald Williams had 2 catches for 11 yards. On the rushing end, Lee Kwalk had 17 carries for 13 yards. Logan Hartley, with all the sacks, was 7 carries for minus 48 yards. Malachi Peak had 2 carries for 4, and Landon Abercrombie 2 carries for 2. California ran 41 offensive plays. They had minus 29 yards rushing, 33 yards passing. They had 4 yards of total offense in this game. 4 penalties for 40 yards. They had 4 first downs and 4 turnovers. On the Clairton side, Jeff Thompson was 3 for 3 for 37 yards. Brandon Murphy had one attempt and had 1 completion for minus 2 yards. And Michael Ruffin was 1 for 1 as well for 13 yards. Terrace Wooding had 2 catches for 30 yards. Zamir Carell had 1 catch for 5. J.C. Booker had a catch for 15 yards. And Jean-Tier Sanders had 1 catch for minus 2. On the rushing end, Dracier Jones, able to break the 100-yard mark, had 9 carries for 100 yards and 2 touchdowns, 1 from 25 and 1 from 41. Michael Ruffin, 6 carries for 60 yards. He also had 2 touchdowns, 1 from 38 yards and 1 from 20 yards. Brandon Murphy, 3 carries for 57 yards, a 66-yard touchdown scamper. Dante Wright had 5 carries for 31 yards. He had 2 touchdowns, 1 from 1 yard out, the other from 6 yards out. J.C. Booker, 1 carry for 8 yards. Jeff Thompson, 1 carry for no gain. Terrace Wooding had 1 carry for 1 yard. Dion Pompey had 1 carry for 7 yards, and Zamir Carell had 1 carry for 8 yards. Offensively, Clairton ran 33 offensive plays. They had 273 yards rushing, 48 yards passing, 321 yards of total offense. The only mistakes, 12 penalties for 86 yards. They had 8 first downs and only 1 turnover in this contest tonight.
Tony, we mentioned that Clairton will play the winner of the Bishop Canavan Southside Beaver game. That game's still going on right now, and Bishop Canavan a 17-13 lead over Southside Beaver, so a back-and-forth game there in the early stages of the fourth quarter. Again, here it was 54-0. Clairton over California. We're back with a final word from Charleroi High School in just a moment here on WMBS, the Triple Live High School Sports Network, and our audio stream tonight on Facebook Live.
Bad hair day? Bad day at the office? Bad day behind the wheel? Hey, stuff happens, even to the best of us. At least your car insurance rate doesn't have to take a hit. Get Erie Rate Lock from Erie Insurance. Gives you a great rate that stays put until you change a car, driver, or your address. Plus, seriously good service. Now that's something to smile about.
Your Erie agent in Uniontown and Ross Traver Township is Sprowls Insurance Group, 724-437-9812, or go to sprowlsinsurance.com.
Erie Rate Lock does not guarantee continued insurance coverage and is not available in all
Jeffrey
states.
Barney here from Wright Honda in Uniontown. town. Are you looking for a new vehicle but don't want to go through the hassle of the buying experience? Then it's time to visit Wright Honda and ask for me, Jeff Varney, General Sales Manager. I'm ready to assist you with all your new and pre-owned car needs. I'm committed to make sure you get the best deal. Come see me today, Wright Honda, or call me on my cell phone, 724-812-2749. I'm here to help you get in your new car today. WrightHondaCars.com.
Amidar Transit, locally owned and operated by the Scott family, have been helping students travel to school safely in the Fayette County area for more than 4 years. Amidar Transit is a proud sponsor of Laurel Highlands High School sports and wishes all the area teams good luck. For more information about M&R Transit, call them 724-439-3164, 724-439-3164, or stop by their office at 253 South Mount Vernon Avenue in Uniontown. You know, summer fun can be quite rough on your lawn. What with all the brown patches, stubborn weeds, and such. And taking care of all that is enough to make you feel defeated, doesn't it? Well, don't worry, because Bartok Lawn Care is here to help, offering custom blended fertilization and weed control programs to revive your tired lawn. Also running incredible fall aeration and overseeding specials for new and existing customers, and they're locally owned and operated. Contact Jared at 724-366-3303 or visit bartoklawncare.com.
NovaCare Rehabilitation in Uniontown is accessible for all of your recovery needs. New at NovaCare is pelvic floor physical therapy, a specialized program to treat patients with pelvic floor dysfunction related to bladder, bowel, sexual function, and pregnancy postpartum. These issues can affect both women and men and include urinary frequency, urgency and incontinence, pelvic pain, constipation, IBS, menopause, painful periods, and more. Call 724-437-0556 for an appointment in Uniontown. Personalize your care with NovaCare.
McClure & Wolf Certified Public Accountants, your full-service accounting firm serving the tri-state area since 1926, is conveniently located at 538 Morgantown Street in Uniontown. Offering tax, accounting, auditing, payroll, management advisory, and estate planning services, McClure & Wolf is recognized as an industry leader in providing their clients with quality professional services. To find out more about their services, visit them online at www.mcclurewolfcpas.com or give them a call at 724-437-2000 for McClure & Wolf Certified Public Accountants.
Where can you go these days and have your gas pumped for you, oil checked, and windshield cleaned? Joby's Golf. That's where. Joby's Golf is conveniently located at the corner of Fayette and Basin Boulevard. Joby's Golf is a fast, friendly, full-service gas station that has been serving the Uniontown area for 50 years. Joby's Golf offers lockout services, a fenced-in storage lot, and is a AAA 24-hour car and light truck towing service. Call 724-438-0681.
For big savings, shop Reese Warehouse, named Best in Fayette for appliances and mattresses. We'll always find great prices on appliances, furniture, and bedding from your favorite manufacturers like Maytag, Whirlpool, and more. Furniture by Flex Steel, Ashley, and Lazy Boy, to name a few. Reese Warehouse, the superstore, is the place that has it all. Plus great financing and a friendly, knowledgeable staff. Shop Monday through Friday from 9 until 6, Saturday 9 to 5. Reese Warehouse, the superstore in Smithfield. Why buy anywhere else?
Reese Warehouse can't be beat. Why buy retail? Buy Reese.
Two Brothers Tree and Stump Service is your local, fully insured, expert tree removal and advanced tree trimming service based right in Uniontown. Brothers Jared and Justin Gibson and their team bring more than 2 decades combined experience to stump and tree removal, but also provide general clearing services and some landscaping services too. So whatever your outdoor needs are, Two Brothers is ready to help you today with customizable plans and a commitment to getting the job done right. Call them today, 724-415-9183.
The Catholic War Veterans Post 1669 in Hopwood is a proud supporter of local high school sports. In fact, their annual charity golf outing has contributed dozens of scholarships to Fayette County students. The Catholic War Veterans Post 1669 in Hopwood, wishing all of our local high school football teams a great season.
Zen's Antiques and Home Decor, a part of the Cinder Shack family of vendors where you can find both antique and new furniture, collectibles, housewares, gift items including jewelry and candles, and so much more. Follow Zen's Antiques and Home Decor on Facebook for new items and information on upcoming events throughout the holiday season. Zen's Antiques and Home Decor in Building 2 at 3391 National Pike in Farmington. Zen's Antiques and Home Decor.
Brian Rozak and Tony Anola wrapping things up here at Charleroi High School tonight, where the Clairton Bears have knocked off the California Trojans by a score of 54-0. And Tony, that wraps up our high school football season, unfortunately, tonight.
Unfortunately, the only fortunate thing all year long was, Brian, we did see some good games,
Yes, we did.
and the weather was good.
Yes, it was.
So we didn't freeze like we have in the past. And you're right. Like I said, this California team here tonight just ran into a buzzsaw, and it's going to be extremely tough to stop this Clairton team. And I don't really know how you stop them, but it'll be interesting to see what they do throughout the WPIAL playoffs, because they're going to be a handful for anybody.
Yeah, they'll take on either Bishop Canevin or Southside Beaver next week. At last check, Bishop Canevin up 17-13 over Southside Beaver tonight. And Tony, of course, I have to thank all of our sponsors that made high school football possible as well, and everyone else that helped out either behind the camera or on the air. Of course, we had Billy Dice and also Carl Childs helping us out with all the camera work this year as well. We had some other folks like Snag stepping in as well from time to time, and everyone that was able to participate by helping us out with camera work. Of course, Nick Barczyk always holding down the fort back inside our Davis & Davis Attorneys at Law Studios. Steve Suprick, Josh Scully, Gary Frankhauser. Who else am I missing? TJ DeStefano.
TJ, right. TJ did some games,
Can't forget
too.
TJ.
Yep.
And everybody else who kind of made all the games possible in a fun season. We'll be starting up with basketball December 2nd.
You'll be starting up basketball here next week.
Well, we'll have a Penn State Fayette game next week, correct?
High
As far as
school-wise.
high school basketball,
Yeah,
we'll have high school hoops December the 2nd. That should be a lot of fun with Laurel Highlands girls off of a Sweet 16 appearance in the state last year, taking on Connellsville. And then on December 3rd, we'll have coverage of both the Laurel Highlands game at Chartiers Valley and Uniontown hosting Thomas Jefferson.
Get starting earlier every year.
Yeah, but I have to thank the local schools, Uniontown and Laurel Highlands. They did not schedule any games Thanksgiving weekend.
I agree.
And
that
we
was
all
a nice move by both school districts, because that would be rough on everybody.
Yes, it would.
Yep.
Tony enjoyed it. Again, I have to thank Nick Barczyk, Matt Sapienza helped us out tonight as well. This is Brian Morozak, and have yourselves a pleasant good evening, and get your final score for Charlotte High School tonight. The Clairton Bears 54 and the California Trojans nothing. Stay tuned. The Triple Live Scoreboard Show with Don Rebel on the way next here on WMBS.
Introducing Target Safety Solutions Division, LLC. Because Ted Sova and Son Body and Fender Repair is concerned about our local community, Target Safety Solutions was born. Located beside the Ted Sova shop at 94 Atlas Road in Uniontown, Target Safety Solutions specializes in vehicle calibration